nyina no ye behwe ne yedon komo ensom ade afru abrano so ne o se ram enso awo fie so enwa ye ntwumadi a ye di a chese de aye production e ba no pay wo chese sports by chese de kakra the state of Barbara Sports Stadium abra enwa ye ne the NSA e wa Ashanti region empere for dim komode aye videos any ade ba no nyina no mo chese time so na chese nkwadane games no koso a yana chese ha dwempesan so bewura aye WCC mo no yana mo choki ni nyina na ye condoms ahodo am say wo mu yi ensom edifuna ka school for de a mo kwakodi agresi den na condoms any ade enso eje aye WCC eboso ewo aye babayara hon komo ni nyina no ye be domo so kwana afia hwe na ye de update no mo no enso ejaba this aye dwumadi e fan say Wontumi sports buffet live on Facebook ya so aye Wontumi TV live no aye in block letters and answer in caps na fe wo wanya page no onya page na o share na so many times abesa o share na what messages at your comment section and some at your baby kinkan e wo show no so and amana no pay live on the show afa make house YouTube aye Wontumi TV live yo ho kabo say ohun ya de na me adom fancy bibi aboko bibia na me adom say nenso ye da foforo na me dey my live is kicking bibia dem solid pa on dey ho bibia fine pa ye say bibia be come and so e will show you go say ye baby nenso OKT top ranking member ye chire ye ntem say bibia fine pa oh ye chire ye say ye chire no ma koso pa sa oh yeah now unim bibia ho da bi o oh me my you hey za unim ye kubia oh Wontumi ne oh yeah wala nya hwe mo fam sa okay na mo sa no mo je ase Saturday nyandro Saturday na Saturday mention Saturday no abeka jem say na oje iska no na de oh dem say nsane de ye na se oh into the chair o last o kwata cry Friday menya bamba ba ne hiame o komo ba ma ene hwe ba de no so in wanko agro na ngoma no ngoma no de o say ba of course very necessary because I am meswa and me cousin asem na make no meswa ku asenti sure Jezeko ana ma Gladys and that form no ngoma no beba I was some ngoma ba here pa ngoma no de here pa here pa very necessary me da masiki some dey ba am dey ban so am ya so me twabo ma mo nyam na wo be ba na ye ba na ma hwe ye na ma ye drink am me na aba ma me me petu ni tre ne fa bia wo e bia wo Wontumi so ye ba ye ma 10,000 Ghana okay woni abusuan fa sesam pa my dear I'm yeah okay instrukra amate bibia be fine precious so say yeah me no just so yeah we chi o we ayen ko hu unua wo ano ho ne nkan chan o da wona onu nti em say the bia no man sleepless night wow as so say unua kala tosna ne bono so ayi kama ti precious o huna na bibia no what is that of baby sports bite me call me check Louis prayer no bono ni chance I'm hey and my day wow it is easy precious we are say I don't know pa no one come so medium your banner obi do akroma be ko oh yeah no far away oh yes they broken heart na tara haban so oh yeah na ye tell ya anti o pa na wa kana quick na ya dia ma say man mo ya da ya monka oh yes ehia pa me da say supremo yes enti anu no ye wi e be kwa ko be mane aka je na e am say awo mu no be 7 months tie ni so bossing like been crying now oh yeah you can't change okay to the okay to no oh yeah you say no sanka calf by inspection I'm according to anything for no calf mama your pictures no mo send ko mo fu say a photoshop but any photoshop a real ball a KM boss amaso okay say fertilizers or the more ama page na effect any fet ke to akra I don't know calf o my photoshop Yes, Anka Koroko
game no baso.
With that, oh, Babayara.
Oh, when a car for my Omania.
Oh, Matinti, Yabaso. Yes, na ye drawn and Chebia, Debama, a ABC game and no, Bamodian Sober for network, Kawasubiano, a star 262 hash, a star 262 hash, na fe, also was selected letters, me and Sawo Pese, a machino, and so a letters, Nabanasa Bakukra Pimua, na Chesano Pro Sika Semlingano, and so Abekamo Sika Sem, and some Abeja Branding, and ABC game, star 262 hash, na Fano Peno, also when you be Eddie Gubo Tonafe, would it be some Nadia Chake, and you have from 5 Ghana cities, El Cobiano, which me Trabin one so be choosy, letters, name and say ABC say, our cell life, I as simple as ABC, and until much money in Nino, Wamos Adama Jackson herbal product, no, and our pharmaceutical shop, our herbal shop beer, no Ebron, and until I may come for a Jackson a draw, you found a Jackson herbal messiano, and some Adama drone a Bojumapa, now a buyer chess, some malaria, Hunan Tampano, a baby Eddie fruit system, and what is a wood team and a Panasebia, Washana, ya dear cancer typhoid, and some and a how I draw and a baby work, Ama Chesabi Drono, and so a year Juma our system, and I feel when I'm running in Jackson a Bamba channel, and some Betuasia, now Odian a Coco, Amamai, and a Juni Pedrana Bus, Wellington, a Jouse Siaria drivers, Amoko, long journey, Debian Siciano, Yana on your pains, and so more, a Jackson cold capsules, I know, and about Brahma, Chesasanya, one in ano, and some Nako, and I saw your bar, now Oberson Ura, and Kitaudia Wampum, and some I find a sauce at Jamina, what drawn I Jackson natural capsules, and Obama and Waba, and some Adamabasana, Bama, Wadema, Ebana for bar, Watinka, 70 ano, and some I come for Dr. Jackson, I was 0244 72 3541 now product and Durobia Pebiano, one and Fabi and some Amawa Fay, your core a year Betway, yet himself regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway say not for persons below 18 years and 1 year www.betway.com.gh and I'll be signing up now for the Kakrabi and some Ariatumbe Sansa, which are bet on sports, Oshisha, a matches and a basketball and a chess tennis and a Formula 1 in ano one of so bet me outside on casino the more I will try the more and our points about points no so bar which me convert at the yes kaweno wunyan baby a sika will convert to the ano and your chinchina transfer for bet which me at the show bottom now the been some that you quench or half fan halfway would have been some that you quench test na and wabwa ama sika something in ano and some agile brand and no I Betway and some adarma weno I exclusive at my Betway one more customers and more consumers and now book and abeso twadema badia a best brand publication limited one books no my catch say rating 5-star open so be rating A1 essence books no omo twere anu ahyepa now kwada bia obeto a best brand yamane bia no one onye tiponko so akwada no one danda teacher ni kirade na fe one ebedru fia ba be ne homework assignment biam one some abeso and research na fe ne studies and so akoswa aye best brain books and about bano and sa kwana room e wo jechesa bamodi anso ba jem best brain integrated science your mathematics afi English language and computing career technology and also social studies and I can say creative art we benya basics 7 to 9 combined and some our best brain and so ato ama chesa boa ama kwada so de suane nyina and some I come afi na kwada start school so we be our world our people your numeracy and literacy Anima KG1 and 2 your color fund with right and Amakudan Sano and some IFA and a picture reading and coloring for KG1 and 2 AB and some our Hosebia Kodano were room our basics and so dia 1 to 6 no your Dagbani and Fante Asantichi computing English language no Ebabuama Bano so dachi and some IFA pa na Udru Prankrono Abed La Posada Hotel a Chuanama Pena best brain ewa one Juma Nampo Ayafre 0507 200 0200 best brain so electromat triple reward any na bonanza you amotra say womo de abade am obia nto betimi akọ electromat omo shop bia no enso aba wana say wo betimi awram www.electromat.com.gh and say womo WhatsApp line no medebe ma na de omo kan nyina no say auto air conditioners, auto air fridges, auto washing machines, and air freezers, and after TV set no inches biao pebiano benyabi, microwaves no and the kind of air chest home appliances no we to be at your free electromat auto no we benya discount air up to 60% unyano bebia a BM and some and say one more freebies na freebies no air to me chow laptop yet to me chow mobile phone to me chow vacuum cleaners actual microwave yet actual blenders actual just any man would open no woman some at the chair number in the J 0552777905 na electromat and for and so enjoy so genjamed adie. When him said doctors say 6 months be anya crowd yourself facility and said they were num I just saw the man ya do you my yard and yampemu because masanyoma fam member on some brush the teeth now for badana draw mache be 230 onyano one yen kwon just say or some pan of fiasa fi e ba sana etimi ma collapse o e won ma etimi ma kwon just oh masa o yan conscious cry off na fi just when you see obisiri
ya mfa nso amebu so a ka we ha adwen send
etimi ma ko black
and what day
chese momo ya de pa na jenjeme dene womo na ejem wonye jenjeme dam san kabana de se mai kama short my mama na do so bada the jenjeme da say yen kan cho so no be so replace wo shan silver na so shan gold ebiem and say kaka na about dodom yen tuna yen sima e wa brand cover side effect emma ti enja ba bo ma wo kwa womo ya ma we no awe kwa na doctors am ya cha say etimi kum enti bomo yen say ne wo be ko aye Jimmy say ebia one the line sickness be our honor yes kwakwa no ma bia emwama chesa wo gam any ade ensom enyo pen basana na ha dwempa enkwada no oduomo ba wo pen na nkasa so baba na ma wo sena ekwefa fafi ebem wonum enso ayehwema no pawie no which meje numbers our Kemune Mountain so down Nungwa main lorry station a one on Sabeka Jenjemid and Afia Brepo Junction won't connect to your Bantama watch your total fueling station or will send for Sabronsana Bank I want from a straw and a Jenjemid our oil Jumana Ficofodia our Eastern region so Central police station free no money 0559 139582 mama mobile phone quick na couple mraka krabina fe yanko amanonem radma when you smart view mobile and tablet makacho say when you A3S Oppo na A3S Oppo no aye phone FPA na ebia make say I also start business mo ton phones outside Kumasi mo Kumasi na A3 no the channel say aye full setting box aye brand new yantia no aye 600 Ghana per studios I don't know what they're trying to say. Was why intro I for Papa Biano where you A3 and also here a chat pictures and it above videos all about call live say Facebook and Instagram nom and some and the kind of say TikTok babia also the better out to me at the tape and my pictures and also here come up and I Redmi 5 you know I have 450 Ghana Redmi 6 and so I have 600 Ghana full set in box ebiem near can say and tablet no so what to the amount ba anka so na use so a ano benya bi enso out of 1,600 Ghana just o matete so crowd baby a obia delivery on my amount so atimi account here no 0247 812358 do be our part to be ano wonsa enso be kana ba kumienu so no ye be deliver e di amount
yanko I sense na no na yenko na yeni enkomo omo de product outdoor na ba TV ba na mo a mo ya adwuma so e kitchen no rice cookers outdoor and afi kettles ne blenders no wo mo ade bia ba ne bo no eda form ye panuama e wo high sense ni nyina ya teso ede amamo and afi 5-year manufacturer defect warranty so eda so nti woto item no na bia problem bi ba utimi ba na afi asa di wudwuma eze ema na insurance ne Ghana ha de yo ba bia bi ye wotema ye wonkan ho aye di adwuma la pass won sabe kan ye mo amo e wo kuma so be wo ye watafo tano so and afi dum asi di adwuma obetumi afa number na watwetwe nkomo 0302550000 na afi watwe nkomo emulator ba supplement ni ye kanfom na de amase dwumadie die eno ensom ayade se wadro obenom amana boa wo se ne wo fie na me kase wo dampam asa won fa wo yade wadro eni immune system na yemre obenom amana boosti immune our binde amount na do aye kan ema etimi no bidem wafa funu anase numu a onum bienye ya kwani ni mfe dumie no ko a ontimi enum adra bi mema so yetimi efa bi 0535112813 na fe ye di enkomo ontumi sika futuo ana me kamfore amase sika na eguzu a eche obeje odi star ene 246 star 20 hash na wabo o follow prompt na fe onso mwaje okakra onso obenya ye cha manfo di enti onso fa wujime na aju sika na afi enu amanye kama udi ana drop na semens vital ba misten capsules no agan dwumadia edi ewoni peduanum eni sem esobote immune system baako esa ba bema wa mrempem awuntimi ni dwumadie ewon pem se bema wadrom pa na me comfort dey ama no 2 minutes ya wuko nyina no nya bia enu enso betimi abalo libido no ni nyina no wadro eni boye pa na setika no nso wuti pensa every otu ase wonu ma ekọ nyina na ebe yike free 0240616061 to ado ebia na wa fe doctor 3p garlic mixture eni 3p no dey ne say esobote immune system no ana afi high blood pressure e wo so ebe yi ana sugar level wo so wadro nie obi a wa ye kese obesa no so te ana zambia wonso ene wo fire kase obesa sote ana ambia ye kai obi a stroke nso edo wato form ambia be 3 months ni sami ke be busumi nie untimi sorry now na so wa drop 3p garlic mixture no be boa 3p no garlic mo awode ni atwe ana ye de ayenti no no any vitamins na hwemu mapa obe 0248928825 wadin komo koja chako toothpaste ye betri asia number da ho en kranom etwi o musia boye wo mo ko school di tofe obeba na fe ne senom start year wodi bi betwi amana sa black ni nyina no ebeji e de finish no so na fe akrana nu enso matimi adampanifo enso eyusu Kodak Pro Code uti eya ya wadro eniam bia uti eya ya ma hwini mu so wadro no eya Kodak ene Pro Code anom anabe 0244559597 yenro ni nyina no odu pharmacy a obenya biato na natural company limited your proslav capsules ojonso eso ko anafe obu ajonso na mu apamie no bemei enso ojonso na mu hye wadro eye proslav no ana make camfo e dia ma true man no so no eye premature ejaculation azemia usisi eye wo ya ana se mi ka se adwumadi ase odimpem untimi mo wadro eye true man eno ana babu awia Congo ointment eno so eye adwuma azemia utie mi na kodai obo mo dai pai na ras se gugu a wo de fa bi so Emma, mwana matoso ntime recommend ya mo baby as we o sra unku bia o de apebi efesi nchen na no be ma honam no enso adaso 0249017101 na what in come di ma fear Dr. Time da so Dr. Daruma is stroke ana say me a prostate asema wo aden ama wana say mi utie me wa ye mrempem ma bemei afon ayeketu abi sa no manum yi untimi fa nya hwe ma nya ye Dr. Sabre embe infection ana ama we nyina bo be mo dro amasa ene obemei anso abantini ebesre odebe bo adwuma judin ami agye o obemei mu pa ebo akwa agugu schools ana doctor me dimafo eye adwuma poku yase mayera ewon 0244774282 oyera no afre ewon sem no Alaska ebe mo dem aye kama wo paper so covers ebim awo PVC floor tiles as ana opebia multi TV stands ni nyina no wode bia ba ane bo no so fam ye pa open dodo atu aye wadum Mrs. Anoche Plaza ane boss FM dia no hwe Accra Circle tiptoe lenin sa shippers we are chairman K21 no omujuma 0554 114878 na fe wetin Compson Beverages Limited Dr. Lawson Adaroma bema de obe delay e won pemu adro no ye ka bebre wansam ne mo Dr. Dieda Sonkokra sa bema untimi nile mpemu ya be 2 minutes bi na wawie 1.5 untimi hu wakokra be 3 minutes bi na wawie kobo ya na wo ball kwemu enso made kwa atwe pa na wo so tene wo nam long journey what as here na utimi say yes wo ko ene long journey enyomo dase e on say dey sitie no e ba driver wo ya dwuma ye pa no man nanu na be boadu flow eba na so abubu ta complaining ana yana dia kan numai na hwese emma wani nyia 0248619999 na fe wawie ene da so heba clinic medoko Dr. Alda Osu asye wani glaucoma cataract te ana siso doctor e wadura wadem na my purely heba ana doctor didn't juma e wana so ye ntia no hye no so mfasikan ana asem bia panie bia nya wani operation doctor say we had stroke hypertension and for prostate no was a brena oni juma enfam takrade or port contest or ben Archbishop Porter Girls kuma say kwada so extended park or doctor etna sem ledine juma and afi mo Accra so Tabora Alaji Walako Junction 0559901234 na doctor din komo Tabian Ray ewa jama so takumi emze is a takum no dia anu sepa meme ofro bia ka ubie mu abon takuma dem ye ho adro match it me sete at any time entim atenka of former wo de tafri bi oba ni bi na mo hwede e besie e wo mpanum just 9 tubo nse ne wo ba ho som ama bema won se wo bema oba ensom na gine di capsules no e ye osisi na yawo ya eno nso ye wadro Mr. no eboa malaria na obefre 0243686861 na fe woni ya din koma Ruta natural product ni Ruta Mr. eboa malaria general body pains and so be na fe wape Ruta life eno ema moja edi afrisan ye ewo ni pedua no bro ni be ka say enhance blood circulation ehohoro ni pedua no eno the Ruta ene life eno no Ruta tonic no so no treat typhoid fever eno enso betimi akose no so ema 0244 485632 na fe what in come ABA herbal clinic go mataroma yes, doctor that so a young konya na so ye pa ni nyina se man no mo se meye date no task say they making obu anso no what pains obu a stroke na dey to form prostate and afem my hand obi and kidney or problem ABA herbal clinic and I do any journey so doctor ye ho adwuma say glaucoma na cataract na teno what ten it and so e ho nti what teno what I say, Nessa or Rami Auko and Humanisa, and Tinas have go to our crimes there. What shall rapper no pay? Not your minister, Ote, when you bet your Kumasa Quada so Juna say, our men market one a doctor Dini Juma, Udu Domain Crosser Beneza in the preschool on Sia Juma 0541565199. Now the doctor, a Din Komaya common and name of power specialist, and the area doctor, Akosia Aduaya, hepatitis. No fatty liver, stomach or safari no mami adaroma do I have back by Mr. Bowa and I said, I have back 20 minutes. What drew in your Kumase, your near Kumasi Fayasable some true road. Our Dria Junction at Crown so Kwabena, ACP Road, Power Hospital, Bar Stop, more Takra, Kodo, our Naji Extate 04544422 Yadim and Komo Jason Day. That's right. Champions League Nidia. Yes, Jesse. Come on 0547 047771 and 0203 682 no fancy waji ujesi kama pa
real quick mera say kapona yenko ABC game no so star 262 hash star 262 hash or select alphabet no me and sampe bako crowd ba when you ska me no ba sika na ye mo me and sane nyina so bo I saw what this minimum of arrangement and so the next time say I don't pay what to the party. Let us say by the H-U-E and no Anna a buy any of these letters where this car and I don't pay. Yemra quick, Amazu P sponsored question of the day. So now I am far, I am foreign, and so am on I don't pay. The episode in answer when I was a player of the week, UEFA Champions League. You know, who is your UEFA Champions League player of the week? Now nominees, you know, UEFA for Ankasa shortlisted. I am Rantia Marco and Nina and I know Oshamwa Series City and where Femi Lopez, Dennis Mann, Felix and Mecha, and Afe Gorka Goruzeta, Wayne, and a Joe player of the week. Cabo.
Yes, said yeah, I'm for Chelsea Madrid in your way. Every Misty Black. Refugee me getting sana okay and here 20 banana from Achema Prade. I'll go for Femi Lopez on any day and on no day and so a day about Nana Yao cast is they were men but the player of the week is man okay and no and they were also Bass our Diaba Junior Skamanka as from Asamankasi. I'll go for Femi Lopez and one day I am a Richardson, so I'll go for Femi Lopez and one day about citizen Nanayao as a Femi Lopez and Woko at the Amanafe Daniel Entry Boss Yako as a Femi Lopez and Watu Amananupi.
One T and no na way Abubakar and I said Malik Abdallah no say or Kodiama a Femi Lopez a fe master's key says Femi Lopez all the way so yes Sylvester Kwesi was say Femi Lopez and will vote a day Amano Lopez and so say Lopez and will come on your play. Blame so MS Jenny Bernardo Usu Ako so voted the Amalo person of course I even so say I want be a low person and I was watching now we say Kopama from a so quarry mampon so monetary live star Franny and no na Francis Asiedu and so Kwadiama I Femi Lopez and Anopono and I any UEFA Champions League player of the week young birthday course amount 41 also no that so run it and a 40 also so that so run mesrao once my cash out na baby fa because 41 was aka 5 more matches
yes now
and 14 was aka 6 more games me the boja beniana maninye ho ha tie no no ka mama focus quick na yam fa latest time na be there sukopa na first code aye 27 os BW1 AFF C0 1B
W1
AFF C8 49 and here 10 os okay third code BW1 AFF CF 3D 7 os last code BW1 AFF D5 1B 5 os
good
yeah T and one no
na apatrapa Benhart Specialist Hospital
okay
patrapa Thanos say
okay
omo abiem pa me sofo ba ko sofo Maxwell
oh nice
o say omo hwepa say Joe and my sister again no more so omo fa ni abro
and ran for sena ye wo Makion
yes ni o Makion yes father so doctor Katechi no
dog ye mo achi
yes
and be an benya dwompa dia ma
odwuma o
ya hwefo ne ati for the nsi obia for your listeners your viewers obia nyamo a aka me mfra ho machi because me ti akra mani kum
o say yes just so end day
say the mo ye ntino wo dai ne yi
we see the wada
na me da na abodonko na me sorry no nine
to just imagine just an hour with him
mumunti me yare kra na me sem de ba adwuma
o anya ne sa nyi
ti hwefo ne ati for the Yamfa grown to small serious challenge.
Fans who do also studio I won't see it, but outside that. It's huge. You know,
it'll be a foreign about Chelsea so share 5.
Yes, yeah,
Champions League na.
I'm going to move a title.
Mine in the zone say ketewa bi na
nyehu vance nyehu
PhD can you sound mushia
oh and yeah so mpa masters ni
Wontumi
masters ni yo ye
ye some premier
David say
ba munchin omo form brutal
is company
wo ya come on this Wontumi sports buffet
Angwa Juma no you
ya the latest area ba ya ma say yenko foreign
Yami wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma Ansachre no you Yami wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma Ye bompaye Shamachi Shra Yehuwa Elahenu Yehuwa Ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode Yasak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I said come on boy Kapo. I said Kapo chairman I feel chairman baba me yes. Now I have the bibian so go tama taboku kasa mo send messages and ben no bia say hey o chairman ya dey pa say what me assemble. I just quite be coming kwame ho hene papa me.
Na guess it is okay how
guess now Tuesday and Chesa Enra I get Wednesday Manchester Barcelona nyina no sa wo ka aye goal scored and so ade aboma on say me be catch on Sanano Tuesday and some Manchester no e produce goals e ma ko aye 43 na omutu gumupa na krabina chesa no and some ababesa 28 bi and some abeso so to kan no and some ade bomwa na chesa matches played no aye Tuesday and afa enwa Wednesday nyina no wo so produce 71 goals and Jamaica no sa wo call aye UEFA Champions League so wo so abakosemu a ebin si da se bia aye bo aye group stage na e bia match day bako and say bia match week bako na wo so produce aye 71 goals nyina no eno so wo branch asa no UEFA foi wo so atwa kana ye kama wo so confirm your entrance wo nya 71 goals eno aye sa 2 games aye boy anasa eno aye 2 days ye bo matches amakoma 18 hour branano play no ye den am te tane dia kana nyina no enso ante amana emra wonum sa matches abaso achese ne eno so akwagofa aye chasa resource and some uncle aye taking in Shasia and some free aye Galatasaray as a son of Gal game no the Mingan sa Bobo Cravan sa Galafui will be some Amotene Omonema make by catch one other person a branch of so Simeno one of some Nasa Quina Jeribia Chasanra or Red Fons and Victor Simen one about 2 goals ebium what the man of Manchaward Archer so Rano and some Aquamia Pa now I do come Simen at Downson yes sir Obianum Sabono I was so striker and some press Nelson said and was Simon press aye Galatasaray Bako and you go by ebium and some go as by Archer Sanra and Juma Day and Archer Brontiano and some aye na yes I would draw aye Turkey and Central Funding in a Bonabaso Parkaba say Jamin so I say what was share aye Samu Vinaya Feno aye Spartacus Adabiano one same and Central Funding send Osimen aye Galatasaray one Spartacus and there Uraba Kodia ya fana some aye black no aye Central so kan nyina no sa waso sa wahwe aye Spartacus one some moventa answer na nipa no oye leader chesa ban sa bia gladiator bi chesa no no ban sa ancient aye Roman arena answer ba bia ya na chesa ya jamo kumsam nkoko chesa fight to kill chesa dono sekani ade sword no me wiya unyamia onsom no ba wiya me wo to na me block me the saudi you be the tonchani was sa movie no abonta so semeno wonom erisa chesa a gladiator bi chesa no kwa na da our down so an ho tempa na jama mo describe no say na ono aye Galatasaray wo Spartacus abiem ensom ane say o sa movie na anybody that can say oh you blow man na so now you jack no I say the fighting spirit aye one and after aya hoden a chesekita no ensom aye two eno ana ma pataban say Victor Osimhen ensom aye obi a what down so and ono na chesa Galatasaray team no what the air course omo bobo no Osimhen anhye gwa na chesa sada no wo mu buada wo mu bobo na so Osimhen anya gonko dia na chesa brama no man so akoye ensom ade ma gala omo team no enom aye abasoba sese wo mu say aye Galatasaray Spartacus eno aye Osimhen ensom name a nickname woman some adem omo na no pay made the excepts and some our sports bite and so na way and some are different Osimhen say you want to just omo season no what did the bas omo we and one ajo omonas game our Champions League no woman ya Ajax and ebabona wa bro woman ya Ajax ebaba sam match ni na no woman tension e wom ogidisa supporters ebabu teammate ebabu ma Galatasaray team no woman some atimi on study enra one game esikwan ebiem dom aye league aye boy I was say kwam ya from some attention no and some across serebe a ebema nyoma nyina some aye Friday ma team no ye betie ensem Nigeria ni akodan na ye for say Victor Osimhen and some that to get far one season ehun ebiem one matches are so far one born upcoming games ni nyina no san and one see hwe nyoma nim say besi yakọ no yentie Victor Osimhen.
All games is going to be so difficult. One game as they come is going to be even more difficult. So we will prepare well, just like we have always done. I believe in the staff, I believe in the coach, as well as my teammates, and of course myself. And our fans is going to be behind us. So we are 12 men on the pitch, according to with our fans also. But I think it's not going to be easy. But we're going to give everything to make sure that we achieve every aim, every objective the club has set for European competition. And we'll continue to build on this momentum, on this win, and to continue to do so well in the league, also in the Champions League. All games is going to be so difficult.
Some branch fans Victor Osimhen out in casa yet accepts Emma yet for Enano pay and some I was shown so amateurs update no yet and some at Emana Meno Casanano president report to me from Germany where you good news answer Shadrach me was so at the Amamo Crickets as well Obibasia Tom one me Fentiano Peno I was saying yet Emma what good news I Germany Omakwana fans Jamal Musiala Quadana Meno Casanano program and some our Sabana Strasa Quadano and some start America where you're training and some our grass and also just bueno and your good news Adama Bobokua your father said Bamunche Jamal Musiala and ye Aquadano about back to a training person for the first time your call Cup Emma Paris Saint-Germain one game Emma just Donnarumma one shada Emma Bomu just next year you know afei ana Aquadana start America tour and some our person so Emma just Christophe front nom and empanfo aka no omunyina no and some yes Aquadana say am say Lord ultimately to ne nine so I said you o see na answer as butterfly unsa America no obi on matimi ya na do nine no abanado sane kan wa kire bat we no what the corner side Fisio Sierra just when you can say tabor just Aquadano and some Ayarintano and I won't say Jama Musiala just Namia Dumakura who ye Aunian some update no Yare Emma Yetil for another pay and some our shoulders to Aquadano and Yadiaram and some our Germany Edia now Bamunchi Timno Bra me say former say Omu Womuno and your former kit and one club Gamekajo and Omubashomo first staff. Answer Shomo second na annual not Carl Aquadano J man of the match award dinner. Now making us some another pay and some our sponsor bite at Yamono. What is up Bamunch 12 matches in all competitions. Ayaka woman we need be 100% record you know. Woman shall 44 goals. And I'm considering nine. Na enunchama basobo and some SBA na goalkeeper. Yavon Samano Noya. Noya was say you want to just Vincent Company. and perform extending a contract emano no wabaso chesa bra eno no was say and one and perform a logical step and chesa bamu chimpanfo no wamusum takiye because company juma pa and chesa no omo bobo no kwana wo bia ni je so bobo no bamu chim and say goalkeeper man no ya e kan full say now obo abaso dia wo ye say Woman, Mamma Pamusa, okay, sir, you are not facing and the council. I just a manager and Yano Mujano Kamada Koya. Etinasa, no, you're not a boy, Basuna, one more chose on my game, or beer, but say, one of some Nabi Bar, not just some company, Jumapa, and twice 10 to a manager swabber. I don't know someone on no, you say. Now, once on the bank, and I say because you say, you say, Yamia Duma Abia next year, January. Woman, I start. Woman no Kasan was saying so no we been standing a contract I'm a Bavarians of Bamuntina and you say be a biti a chiro betimi aboa hoden e che na wa memebo dabi o say sere na hoden e besi akwara be respond no enom ana be man be stand e is wo he na say be na pomuden ensom anya re so beto so ama Bamuntintim no na enom pedimu ayemre wono kwa wo kasa kwa watenkasa nkasa mu tutu no na wo kwada na nukum say kakra bi na wa bre kakra bi na nu anche a goalkeeper Manonoya Abaso Chessa and one thing on Quandia one of the best a contract no and some Adiama Bamunchin Amakodana you found a search Nabri I know and some Abusan sir as a winner knock now okay Yamiarma Saturday Mobo Aya Borussia Mönchengladbach and Yabian Obabo and also BBI fine or Hopi say against Aya Mönchengladbach no one of the Benyabiabo on Pride Aya knock and one ya Ama Chessa Quadano one on some other some area to ja ya den am tetane dia kan nyina no and some am ayenko Italy na ma aye kenan Jodes ono aye Turkey ani akwata washa number 10 ama Juve enre Juba bi when ya kran bo amband ne bi so adem aboboku a ya fa no say Juve omo wie game boy no and some kasaina kenan Jodes and was say ya want to just game no obi anim sa obebo benebawa ya na difficult and was short because when in Madrid and I bono tiwano na match ni mo de battle no I defeat and aba omon front to machi na omon sham ay adama chesaka and some de la Vecchia Signora and some animations the moment omo wadwen say what dwell so much on defeat amunyan eno na ba hadwempa wo bi o hwe match ni bia wo say no omo amehwie wo omo ya jumaden enom aya sema kwadan na ya fa no Kenan Jodes ere tuja omo wi game wey and some post match interview
Told them also before in the other interviews like it's an amazing stadium to play here. It was really hard, really tough, but yeah, what we take positive out of it, we played against an amazing team. I think we did not bad, so we continue like this and then train hard. That's the only thing we can do. Not the best of course, but we have to be positive because football sometimes is like this, and yeah, we stay strong together and that's the thing. Every game step by step and learn from every defeat. It was not easy today. We tried our best and I think we had also our chances and yeah, we take the positive things out of it. I told them also before in the other interviews like it's an amazing stadium to play here. It was really hard.
What is ya den some Emma Nano play live on Wontumi I sports buffet show now mama ayo coach I find Fabio Capello unum say no ajufi womu koluzu game the kind of two just some days ago sir womu coach I find it got two door. Woman amano ultimatum and game. I one afay. Nyame adama weekend we amo ball Lazio de Bianco Celestiano and some big game. I was a Barcelona no. I matches some of the best say I coach and Fabio Capello was say no crown ever one man wa kan ade a show nu I say we honorable defeat. Ano munyan and Ryan Casa de honorable and as otum say and Guasiama. Aha because na kebi e shamo nan enum ensia dia na sanka mo Diego Peto eno mo ntwa wata mo nyinya chances ni bi ni ade aya dwumaden pa but de obeso kan nyina no sa honorable defeat amunya no eno ano I was say no eham nkrama Manchester kan nyina no mo ya dwumaden ensom aye we no was say Juventus enso I was 3 winnable matches na 3 winnable matches na chances obeso chances wo mo matches miense bi edi obani ma no de I was a kwambia so juwesha because womatimi ahwo mo yensa nyina ntiwe no excuses be anim na Capello ye no wase sa game against Lazio aye 1 dia to so biem aye fie womo no dinisi culture ana bebo dia to so yensa amobekwa away womo no Cremonense ensom ana bebo Manchester ne etuwe no muntimi nkoma ensa me excuse be ana na wona say na ye na we pra na wantimi dabi we ye winnable 3 matches in a row. I was sent to far 9 points every more and will come a coach now. I am a flower Tom. Mwana moyemi apamono akwana wo hono betumi aya adwuma moya na medena kwatena bench no more boat as a player bini ade ma kwadano and start na fei emanu man kokama ensom amfama team na eno aye kakra frimu ensom ade banamate so yese Juventus wanna say AC Milan goalkeeper Mike Menyo womunya omope ade a yeso mbaso mo chese de womu goalkeeper Gregorio akoya eno wo aye Benabeo de oso mo de AC Milan goalkeeper no some Bamane Mona say who can the best goalkeeper league nima the Gregorio ne se na oba sign ho na kase bia no wakwa away wakolusi yahye ne ba kopa eno nti oba so kofa Mike Menyo some adana ba ama chesene no eno some aye kakra eno amaswa de bana yenko aye Premier League yakane nyina so way mame moment na chesa ekitike eno atema omuwie game onum sa wonom ana the last Liverpool player wo free pitch na so acheso koye ekobon some Edema Stadium esansa home fans on one former club and oba fie achese no shegwa no pay mebe catch some one celebrate one jubilate because on to me and celebrate more can pay me the excepts am kasa womum ana abona mana babedum pampanso a wadru anya Frankfurter anko anya ekitike to buy no wanyina ni moment ni ahano na chesako no kwa no pitch na so a wo born some adama home supporters amani nyina no ensom update ba onum say ebokra moment a coach and for say ana slot changes ama kwada no appear every match no mo abegina home no some moment no na ekitike Banchai Quadigado Banchai Makunati and some bench Ama Mohamed Salah Alexis McAllister and Joe Gomez Akomuno Stadium no Emma Bernard Fanasa Kitiki standing ovation Emma Chasanra one some Dimpa na omuwe game no and yabusa Kitiki say na aside a Liverpool player some of the buy no and come here is one from day one. What hit the grounds running? Ona just said day one. I said, what's that talk? Oh, form because one of them started right from Community Shield. I know started to show go. And some other any didn't know. Akwepa na Jaminya no sabone so no o bi a chese o very clear what mu a chese no born dia ono no onyo bi a pre ho ne ade na do be so kan nyina no say ayenioma ba kumire bi na sesa ma form no ensom ayakama onum do betimi aye eno aye player ye fa no who go a critique okasai na after the game wa bra wa dum komo because Liverpool womo to branch fan sam Milos Kerkesh womo Alexander Isaac and I'm the Florian Vert a buy and one Akitike amongst 5 players I'm a bomb dino one corner so far our form Akitike
Of all of Liverpool's new signings that came in this summer, you seem to have settled in so quickly. Why do you think that is?
I think because obviously in my brain I feel good at first. I have very good teammates, good staff. I love my life there. So I said away, then I just hope I'm gonna keep going because it's consistency in football. But yeah, I feel really good, and yeah, they just helped me a lot. So I think that's why I'm calm and I'm just doing my thing.
Of all of Liverpool's new signings that came in this summer,
I know a Liverpool boy now who go what is your general accepts a brand new Akurano Swatch out to some one for the teammate 20 a day and some banner coach no will confirm yes Jeremy from Paul as a pro and Robium now coach and Ankasanum Tom was say Jeremy from Paul a few weeks now few weeks out from Paul Bacono I'm say almost so much as a hamstring ebium now groin at all call hamstring and some other Kwanano Yaro Prime or buy, and I almost say hamstring, Ebium Nasaria Quatana, Yafano Jeremy from Ponce Alcona, Womusa coach in the Sanra, Masha 5-1, and Yadia from Premier League this weekend, Elkomo Kwana, Mone Brentford, Edia Coburn in a Premier League, you know, title race, say and you over saying, and we'll see who I Liverpool. One more chances, our title race anymore. Where I am come out coach and a slot and a central 4D.
Focused on the short term at the moment. By the way, we are always focused on the short term on the next game, and we know we have the quality and the team that can compete. Although it's not really helpful that with Alisson being out, with Giovanni Leoni being out, I expect Jeremy Frimpong definitely to be out now for a few weeks. Expect, not sure, but expect. And let's wait and see how it is with Alex. And although people like to talk about us thinking that we have 25 to 30 first team players, when we play 11v11 on the training session, we almost always need 1 or 2 players from the under 21. So that is something I'm aware of. We have a lot of games to be played, but we have a very good team, like our competitors. But we are focused now on winning the next Premier League game because we've lost the last 3. Now we are mainly
yes, not just say next game in the Premier League. Liverpool team no one form the last 3 matches on my ball our Premier League no no one losing team next game I say can be so one j almost 3 maximum points akwadana your friend William Estivao masa akwadana say will be a bakwada baso will be a kakwadana samsa say the name I can maybe a chance so no I the next big thing and some other match chance no not just say sababa pana janibesi yako because na boy ne say and pa ana also what is we best start the game because anyone coach no and we meeting before the game now was say an opponent test or best start or ball no was one or be a match day a kakra now what jena home and sana match na do so bad anyone went to me na because ya to say one more one because match no best start here and anxiety start to say bam because untimi na ya catch say we first Champions League game and our boy Chester one more ball fear one more Champions League and some our Europe Edda Chester I say I'm sure I say what that one I'm a Sanyo Mani and no so cause some nina chino Nania JS as a teammate Tomo and some Abona Mane Setono or Obiana Nichapa na coach no crown of Bonabasuma Kwadana Yafano sa Joro Hato one of them Hato say Akwadana Vanessa Stivao no also one born bo and yebisa san when they be obetimi aka so no so aye boy age meter we betimi edana atotono no say we befa Barcelona boy na fan say Lamine Yamal ebia chese Estivao no what say Lamine Yamal apart from Lamine Yamal wontimi mo obi ono so 18 years we betimi edana toto akwada na fan say William Estivao because once omo abom di no we 218 na omo dia na sam untimi appear the same table and just and some betimi aboso I know aya aboso ba shoro protect na coach na your friend Enzo Maresca on aya Estivao coach na say ya want to just say ade ba kwa ne de e wa kwada no ho and some that is ha yana a problem e man kwada ketenkete young players from over our 17 18 19 we bo match bako e bo 2 games na ekoye man pe no atwetwe oto no apaya pagina ba 3 just and 19 onantia and ka from nani pa dentai na waye kokoti on kanasam that was me jina ho and ko was me fro na bay yana my boys no talent na ira but Estivao dianom akoda na ya akoda bia wo buade papa a chese dano ho na otum sampa na nia bre so besua de emfon se bia bobo omo bo na baso no nyina no akoda na bre bia baso san ya adwumaden ensom adema no ho enu nti ana ma akoda na dan so nto no ankasa kwa no na nia je so when is to buy no are you different from other youngsters aka yentie coach are you fan Enzo Maresca on Akwadana you fan William Estivao
players most of the time you are a little bit worried because they play 1 game 2 games good game they score and they think that they are already top players the good thing about Estevao that we don't need to be worried about that, because it's very humble, it's very polite, he wants to work hard. He has fantastic family that they are very close to him, and for me personally it's fantastic because it's a special player, but in the same time you don't have to be worried to say, okay, now he's going to play 1 game, 2 games, score, and he's already thinking that he knows how good he is. But the good thing is that it's very simple guy, simple boy. With young players,
coach and a born a quadano abaso mame winter born a Premier League. One so the aba on the month of October. Yaba November, December, na chesa and when ye na chesa snow near debe shasia and some after bonus and a drubebia. Yana man visibility. I be on to Bono. One best son their free the normal white terrier quarter traditional. A winter boy and no a yellow nay. I said your colors ebesia consider bear. Ebabua ama chesa games abakoso from a winter eddie coninano and also bet me I come on now. One of them sound 20 Semenyo and Liverpool come on. Jamimian Nano Predecessor Samanyon in Liverpool beko. Hey, say January, say summer. Jayano so my answer medical about to just January I 90 million pounds. And next year summer I 70 million pounds. And our Liverpool for her and Twine Semenyo Liverpool Napo. And a Liverpool so up and Twine Semenyo Joshua Zegzi Eddie Abekasa one time and some up class more than 8 Anna. One so see Alabama. Make say your season and I said January Pokra, January Yano, one Casabe catch Manchester and Paris for say woman Jan Eman in Kobo loan, a loan do no, I ran myself can Piasono, Wobenya be and so abostans and Obano, or money mobi, I just I Kunyanum and just and Bem and I Shasko. Woman now want to January over Pressa, Wobenya loan deal, Aquacabayanko Spain. Now Bebao and after some real Carabag, I had a Champions League in the mono. One of them say Atletic Bilbao a record day, and as Romunia 2.7 million euros, not just a black club in the pa. Woman say any amount. Woman said to me, I can arouse some in Yankee Williams and what game no went to me and we will pry. Now, much of the because you almost our friend is here. Just an Unia Togusono, not just a 100 pound and a chance scan. Woman quiet scan and the WhatsApp, Bama say. What your problem? Our chest and our doctor Mazo Snemo, San and 9 Nifano, I'm some Mazo Snemo, and I'm some Boino, and some your problem. Our Brady, Yamoni Town, Brighton Potia, Yankee Williams, about to know our brought on Timimo Ball, and some from a Timino, Yako Real Madrid, and some stadium, Mamma, Yafonos Alexandro, Del Piero, and Ra. What do you say? Your sister will cancel party for Bihua. I'm so no see a dapper because Del Piero Cran and sent him. Wabaka ni panya miyarama 2026 abaje Ballon d'Or Mbappe say and 7 or cancer mpakwa biko bono wabobida na Mbappe asoma say woman fan JC enkoma the legend ema chesemra omosom adi JC no koi with an autograph attack and signature and some ato so number 10 ni a chesomodi akwa a legend I fan sa Del Piero unia and some ania japa boys ya dan brutal because on who no man wa flash back Chesani General and some others from Kokra. Now, Alda Gulash, one of some other company, I found sir, Canon Jodes, Omumiano, and a swap pay, a shirt, and a pastoria. Madame Somacasa by German of the match, also me. Hey. I no can anyone was one man of the match, and I may catch us was say one more boss up a J player of the match. One more boss up and 3 points, and until I hano anyone bat. Ya one day I one Casano Cromony a swap on Montadiano, Arda Gulash, and some Akasai. Now Yabusa Gulash as game no call say and not just all the game no come say was so really important. Our Madrid. Next I'm so coach when it's Xabi Alonso because the interviewer ebisare say boys say ball unya bi part the moment so we been playing time not just and fast also and I say am say we feel very important our Madrid se coach na be mana kwa ni mu se blankasa se be kas on create on shagoni na no ya enti the coach e be kas onye bia no obeye ana relationship e da wono ani Mbappe entem aye kama pa both on and off the pitch relationship aye kama yenti Arda Gulash.
Do you feel in this season, because you I don't know if you feel very important in the team this year?
Of course I feel very important, so all credit to Xabi Alonso because he trusts me and I'm trying to give all my best.
Do you feel better playing just very close to Tchouaméni or closer to the area? Where do you feel better?
I think I can do both of them, so up to Mister. If he wants me to score and assist, maybe I think I can play number 10. But number 8 is also great for me.
How is your relationship with Kylian Mbappe?
It's very good, as you can see, very good.
I see the pitch, outside the pitch I'm asking.
Also very good, he's a very good guy, very honest guy, top.
How do you feel in this season? Because
yes, I know I take in your Arda Gulash and I'll tell you day again in some and concern you more. Lona na wasa be ma tia se kwa kwede omude unya bi mo so metena ana metimi akonvince coach no ana metena metimi akonvince coach na ye ka say eno wansanya bi amontimi no ka say de minya no say nyame ya de January oni option dan say wo be kwa kopa club bi abo 6 months say be ya World Cup no no enso ebenya bi akọ na Madrid a coach Xabi Alonso ebe so twa say ene ana mo start to prepare for a Clasico na chese ene no ayade say Wamba prepare na ma omo sere sa match no womo so besia kom on kwara no le wo bia say omo ye ready for El Clasico eba so na no report to me nyan say Danny Cavaya, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Den Heisen and Dani Ceballos mete sa squad na manager ne benemi for El Clasico. I available. Erma coach Xabi Alonso. I was saying by now, young referee, I'll be this match, you know. But on some no say president Adama, a referee committee. Or the attribute as a referee, no, on my body, Nyami Adama Saturday. I was saying Clasico referee am some Monday more grano. Now you but and now no caso be him said here. And the situation I was Spain here and Obanini Baswa transfer a day before the game, Saturday. When the referee D Ababa na Nyamiadama Sunday referee no and then kwa this game and also Abakoso Anopai our bouncer one training grounds our Ciutat Esportiva one gampa metesa Frankie de Jong and Timian training were free walk. Say yes one also no yefunu ene ya entina Christensen one Frankie de Jong gomo mienu nyina obi ayam ene ya but yeso mo de abetu twa se one ba wo because El Clasico de yankasa fruit o mesen ya Pampers kana also oba no abo Pampers na afi wo so mo de aginam e de ama wo team no na report to me nyan say she see na bibia ma Rafinha as about bouncer wo team ni mo na chese bia Rafinha betimi ya bench ade ama club ya fa Barcelona na no mate from training grounds as Ferran Torres aye ready say bia boy no enso ababon kwande a oba start as a striker na mo say coach ama Ferran Torres and started here and Rashford ever started as a striker number 9 ade ama Barcelona I was El Clasico ni mo as so plan kwaya womo som abafa so ade akosa match ne mo na coach Francis Flick no yet from Barca said na Vinicius ne Mbappe no ja omo a womo ma counter attack bia duma chese waso ba shepa Barca so na bo Haaland and to ma chia Barca team no minim de obetimi ne Mbappe so akwa America say womo tekili na wo chese womo a etimete se coach no be so use Ronaldo Araujo and stop Madrid omo counter situations one record our some match anymore now Raul Gonzalez Blanco Raul your former player Emma Madrid were a legend and wo bo Lamine Yamal abaso Raul say and you man Lamine Yamal no be ankwada na ma ba no bi betimi aye because age 18 adia boy na no say so born say Lamine Yamal Raul nie chese na munia bo aye player your fan say Lamine Yamal so abaso good news and say goalkeeper Testigan was started training and some our pitch so chese no aye grass and so no aye good news and some arma Barca ya the update and the aka nyina no and so ade baye yen first na Paris Saint-Germain Pacho when you agree me baka na no ya so betimi stand contract ya ma PSG today. Yes, we agree until 2030. 1. Paris Saint-Germain full say or your key player. 2. Almost say or you untouchable. And some our set in the moon today. Now so one in the shekana and Tiasaya Juma Sarabaya Quadano and some Abetina Nuntina. I'm on my team stand up by and friend say William Patrick de Sansom Ninano and some my team for Anano Pinchaya Yan Fansinafi Yan Twasum and for once again Facebook has a strike. You say oh wow. Facebook live in caps here so you're doing your piece. I'm say streaming Santa we say them say the Facebook for see me no 1 second craft from mobile block you as your mama didn't cry timpa. Well, me say be fine there.
Nyame adom ya now so.
Obadi adom be you okay.
Yes and really packed. Really packed. Ma enchete for. Na Coach Henry Sports Academy for no ha. Wow, Nipa Georgia do come be.
That's right. BBC man.
BBC man. There's a full set in the house. Okay. Manchester for us will be.
Okay.
And then we'll come to Baba Yara issues. And stay with us. Maybe some more who say right up, you can put the PSA or Mututu in him. No, that is just the tip of an iceberg. In Timunya Botre, there's more explanations that are coming. And yeah, you'll be surprised with a certain investor being come across around Baba Yara wars no more. These are things that will come deep into it. Yeah, let's deal with the UEFA Champions League field. Let me check because Monse Mebre can't fear. The highlight of it is going to be some crucial games between Liverpool and Frankfurt. Then they are share a Real Madrid and Juventus game this year. Anyhow, a bit may influence or more confident is going into the El Clasico against FC Barcelona. I actually believe with the Liverpool game now Anslot Akodin Komobi. Now Uti Anslot in Komona Odina, he's trying to talk about the fact Team Somoni on my ball in the last 4 games coming into this game against Eintracht Frankfurt. Omunyina fa ball into for mombo na mombo no soro nkwa
Wontumi
na mom de enti omutimi she Eintracht Frankfurt ni nyina agina se ball na mo de to form na omutimi press Eintracht Frankfurt for ni omo ye de e boy yaw anka bone enhye ni that particular statement ni ene ehun komo but it clearly shows idea of obiti say and slot in terms of the way opposite teams are approaching Liverpool near mobile. He said you know about our city mono. And definitely it has caught him off guard. Tino all complaining bebre, Casa bebre. Because you are going into the weekend game against Brentford. So with that Casa come away, that means Brentford for more doing him said the obesity about game against you. Last season, Obaya was a man for a bopon game. No one can say tactics, much opponent systems or the boy. Yeah, no use need the edit or the resource. I think he should stop talking or Casado when it comes to tactics and approaches in games, and he should work on bringing out the best of players now. Matiska Kesiako form with your Maba team to get results. Yeah, you should start getting the best out of these guys because of Alexander Isak for that huge amount of money, Florian Vet that huge amount of money. Then over here Jeremy Frimpong. The amount of money Liverpool spent in the transfer market, you have to understand. Say, the results never. It is easier to get to the top, but how to maintain yourself at the top is the difficult thing. So you might have won the league with Liverpool. You've gotten to the top. Now you need to stay there. Guardiola by England in the first season, Obia can say me the trend and our tactics and our system where they won't survive here. Now he found a way to get to the top, and he found a way to maintain himself at the top by being so adapted to different styles and strategies, including this season how Manchester City is playing. So if Ancelotti wants to be successful with this Liverpool team, it's all about getting results, adapting, and making sure that the players know what they'll buy and they'll get the best out of them. And I think the first step of it taking is to be over bench Mohamed Salah. Now Salah the any way your poor match and will be as Salah could delete Liverpool free the
so two consecutive away games in the Champions League. Now Salah or bench.
Now Salah or bench. Something that Salah has always proven to be a key player for Liverpool. Free time will be PMO Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. The number of goals are all share. And it's an by out. I did minimum about life. You see, Salah didn't away, and the people might have issues with it. Now Salah is selfish. A bit more attacking on Salah or by a support to do some radio. We buy only your mobile for you. It's very difficult in this life to get to a certain level, being status. Be
that's all. Macron official X handle and on time posty. Normally we post crown with no caption. Yani pictures. The last time we posted 5 days ago, no bar AXA training. Miss Kweli Kwada my own Egypt now we are qualification celebration pictures from. Oh Liverpool the Enswom. That was on the 20th of September.
Yeah.
Enswom.
The backdrop now, not using any way, na Salah food, na Salah and person start a whole lot of issues. But I think say for Mohamed Salah, the issue with Liverpool, the entire from 2 different angles. One, accepting the fact that now he's not going to be the main man at Liverpool. Number 2, the close relationship with Tobi said Diego Jota. Anyhow, a be influence the attitude going into games. Yeah, Yano Krana ye tia brabo imu krana so obi free won chen krana ni panoni ni ye close na ulusuna. Yeah, one to be a hard dream. And maybe catch us say Jurgen Klopp made a statement say and nam Salah so no mokoto Diego Jota de ne buy. Now you an interview or can clear say and nam Salah so Salah push you ma mo fa Jota mro. Now Jota comes to Liverpool. When you have good seasons, last season, now me catch you say one player no important. The man Liverpool, Diego Jota. Either he scores or he assists. Now in this absence, we be someone Salah be feeling true. Be affecting the emotions.
More affect you more clearly. Na Salah.
Share ni dimina. Oba games more on chaya. Imagine the dressing room only Diego Jota or they almost it. Then far away from that. Or adapted to a new crop of players up front. Now, in the absence of Obi to say Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane Koyache, Darwin Nunez is gone. Now he needs to adapt to Florian Wirtz. He needs to adapt to Hugo Ekitike. He needs to adapt to a lot of players within the setup. And in the absence of Alexander Trent-Arnold.
I know.
George Bremwell say.
I mean, that for me, I know yet a very serious idea I said Liverpool for here. Because with Trent Alexander-Arnold, the style of attacking will be very different from Jeremy Frimpong.
Yes.
And the actual idea cost on the Trent Alexander-Arnold, I was able to watch the movement of Mohamed Salah. Uncle Duho and Sana Mohamed Salah Bedu. Or bet chain, no one share Mohamed Salah movements and no possible. No. The opposite is Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong will be taking on players. Maybe will be doing Salah because Salah is growing. Salah is not as fast
as before.
The intricate analysis now what the team in terms of the way they play. Losing Diego Jota, you mentioned it. Darwin Nunez, you mentioned Luis Diaz. Now these players, they understood Mohamed Salah name movement in the BBR. So I agree, say the emotional partner, but more importantly, the play of Liverpool has changed.
Yes.
Having Arnold as your right back. And okay, Liverpool were all the attacks were going through Arnold. And now having Jeremy Frimpong means that they have to adapt. And adapting means you've got to learn more about the king. Rather than the king learning about you. As you see, I'm the pressure not to Mohamed Salah to say or no when the team has to learn. It's and also in critical areas, like I think like what's happening up front in terms of the attack. No, so I hear very different from what they played last season versus what they are doing this season. And also hear very different. So in all fairness, Liverpool needs some time, but they don't have to destroy the whole set that they have got. But now they have to learn about how Mohamed Salah will be able to adapt. Messi, his speed is the same, but teams, he's lucky that teams that work on him, they've been able to adapt to him. Because if you get Mohamed Salah to be happy and playing, obviously goes amount. Yes. But what they are doing now is interesting. Say, Mohamed Salah not and say you are the problem. Yeah. And I win. And Mohamed Salah is that very emotional player, so he can totally shut down. And I think this was the reason why the contract negotiations the way
Not to me.
I mean, we didn't expect Obibewu or we didn't expect all of those things, but at least Liverpool thought that we can get a year or extra 2 years to bargain over it and say let him go. But the dynamics of the team at the moment is what everybody must look at. So Mohamed Salah needs a backing of and a slot to a certain extent. At the same time, the players need to understand that we have to get our best man playing, because the potential best men is here. They are now coming in. Isaac, Vets. They are now adapting, learning. We don't know how long it's going to take them. Mohamed Salah knows the Premier League, so a very interesting one. I don't know how they're going to settle it, but if they don't do it, most teams will have a way. And anyway, match nominate Frankfurt boy, and I think in terms of, and no disrespect to Frankfurt, but they won't be getting a lot of games like that in the English Premier League. So you want to even put that game aside.
Okay, let's say Liverpool question Frankfurt 5-1, all right.
Yeah, right.
But opening to Premier League,
there was a lot of space for them to operate, and you don't get that. There'll be a lot of pressure on you. And I also go for your analysis. They know what to do at the moment.
Yes.
So you're holding Salah off, making it very tough in the midfield, and it's going to be interesting. But I think Liverpool are seminal. I think
need to find a way to get the best out of that.
Because the beginning of the season, even though they were winning games, and I was saying they were winning, but they were winning just by the skin of their teeth, and you could see. So
it's become very difficult for them. Then Enra quickly, Real Madrid against Juventus.
To be Mr. George Ado Jr. BBC man.
BBC man.
So you may do come on later on the show.
BBC man. BBC man.
I'm a friend of BBC man.
The BBC man. He has always been with us. I was a free days in Abadi.
He's always been. 2015 back our boss. I'm saying. Mekai as Mekai story Mekai. So Mekai is 2015 somewhere. That I said not Joy still.
Yeah, Joy.
When you call me from a voice and the say problem with sound or more.
Yes. Yes. Was it Afcon? Was it Afcon?
Yeah,
Afcon. Yeah. The one who track on. Oh, you're brutal.
Yeah, the level of experience and knowledge they give you. Talk.
Yeah.
But you see, Real Madrid need Juventus there. No, there are 3 talking points. I'm a person. One, the importance of Thibaut Courtois in this team. I think he's the GOAT of goalkeepers as it stands. The level of quality or the mad this Real Madrid team, I wouldn't even deny. And now about 35 minutes to 36 minutes. Now Real Madrid are more shot on target. But now Juventus are shot on target by 3. Ninja no a close range at Thibaut Courtois. But Dusan Vlahovic. Yebo pass be to Muma on Eda Militao. Omo ko no be bia Thibaut Courtois position itself. I'll be the ball. Yeah, that ball ne torneta a bit the different dynamics of the game. Yeah. But after pick it up in the game, after more adapted to Juventus, almost style of playing a lot of things. Now, in this context, we are having this discussion in Gina. Say Real Madrid and Messi, Toni Kroos. Real Madrid and Messi, Luka Modric. Benzema, in every team them go. It looks like the last man standing with enough experience, Thibaut Courtois. You need him to save you in games. In the absence of Cristiano Ronaldo, Nipo Gia in Chene Karim Benzema. Now, on also Boko and Nipo Gia in Chene Vinicius Jr. There was no talk of the likes of Courtois. Now Vinicius Junior form no IABB or Kakra because Alonso Aba last season so Kylian Mbappe. Benetibu Courtois beji adene so de esini na so bi said there be the pressure na to momo so. And Real Madrid pressure na be to so I was a nipa or no year corner in Chennai was a depression to no congo. But Tibu has come into the discussion right on time to say there be pressure no Vinicius Mosododo. Pressure no Mbappe Mosododo. If they fail to deliver, Yahobetre. I also need to step up. He is the sole reason why Real Madrid won Champions League against Liverpool. Sabo be Sadio Mane boy or then say he now Bonepi. He wins games for Real Madrid or G game ne jebo. I don't know what so. And even weekend game on Bebo against Barcelona, they will need him to step up if they want to win that particular game. Because Real Madrid backline, I think they'll be praying Dean Heiss and Everton no about back for the El Clasico. Because Raul Asensio no trust and shed anyone who's at the booty me phone who crack to no could train Trebi Nukansoka Nakofa Bibi or the Aba. Number 2, I think Juventus will issue power or mutim nime also motion or deal with it. And the biggest of them comes with how money be pay Marota and Tete or Koe. Italian clubs, Tembiano or Moon is almost club is not only run by CEOs and coaches, but the importance of sporting directors or mutim nime. Because people Marota call Inter Milan, I say Shebrena Danny Street. Said na Juventus you almost some dominant force
or the ideas
or the BBA comma Inter. So look at the kind of players they are signing, the kind of coaches they are appointing. Nefanto to Juventus coaches are more appointed. Thiago Montano, I go to do. It looks like succession plan in Sheda anyone. Then the signings they do in terms of players or mobile, and they've lost their identity. Identity near there and Caberanca Italian players can dominate with Juventus near AC Milan. But then they internal crowd with Italian players more than Juventus. New man and they need to get back to their root as soon as possible. How do you tell me can I hear this captain of Juventus assistance? Yeah. And no game the room be no referee Jibobi Obi Mra can I hear this? Yeah. So in the dressing room, Marco na team talk. Gatti Locatelli, Pierre Kalulu, Vlahovic. Was a Kenan Yodes a captain on team talk. You see, there are certain things that because Kenan Yodes, Juventus in Real Madrid, you have some big boys to do the talking in the dressing room.
Yes.
Maybe I call first staff, Charlie Bon, money because Real Madrid dressing room when they go there and Obi to say Kylian Mbappe Kasa, he's tested and proven. At the age of 18 years, no World Cup. He's the captain of the French national team. Now there is Jude Bellingham or character. There is Thibaut Courtois.
You've seen it all.
Danny Caballero crowd movie crowd now no crowd see bad dressing room no more. You see top players. Now what could Juventus dressing room? You be team talk got to money na to only the captain someone about can I hear this. Panabeka. Vlahovic so I didn't Panabeka. Then what are you going to say?
Then
you look at Omanga AC Milan. Now AC Milan in the dressing room will Luka Modric. So if things get tough for AC Milan in that dressing room, there's Luka Modric.
And now Rafael Leao last weekend say Nanije say when you be just a Modric because when they going get stuff, who will be a Ocho say
that is it.
Modric apart from maybe a World Cup and a Becas one, but even the 2018 they now cast Mbappe Kraji and maybe a Croatia. Modric do so the Champions League Ballon d'Or. So Modric no one say on one adjust on the fall Leao so and the vice versa. So what that experience of dressing room. But Juve where Inter we captain the Turkish national team. He's a leader. About team naturally. There's Henrik Mkhitaryan. Lautaro Martinez.
There's Lautaro Martinez.
World Cup winner.
There's Francesco Acerbi.
Yeah.
Share the storyline. Maybe you free buy and they will be real into the setup. There is Damien
Matteo.
It is her boys no more. And there is Jan Soma. It is a Juventus arena here. Maybe on Madrid almost say almost sake I go to the will solve the problem. But over Sakina Manako in prem muno ubenya resource. Ube we need 1 or 2 games or 3 games. But what dream future no one Juventus future near quite blare. And almost dominance in the Bayira. Ebayira.
Dominance, I think say but one of the key things that the team, one of the key things I will say, won't say a ball match, maybe a team lead by 1-0. You bet me one strange decision these days because of the bones and the BB done it. In social Juventus season start here, even scoring goals was a problem. About draws upon draws. When you don't have leadership in a team, it's difficult to take the team beyond the next level. I take it to the next level at least. It's with me about draws behind. I start about draws behind 5. Now for yes, I think that for Juventus, leadership issue, is something that they really need to try and sort out. I am nobody a coaching or say that because that's normally the first thing you do. I am not the coach. And teams are more competing against. AC Milan are coming up really nicely. Inter Milan are there. Napoli are there. And Juventus, only will be everybody gives an opportunity because once you play against Juventus, you have an opportunity to do something. But their main pet about Juventus is that the momentum swings too quickly because of the lack of leadership and the lack of real character in that team. It's why here, who game a master game, a power game, from beginning to end. There's always 10 minutes be a bit me a game, or 15 minutes be a open it a bit to me a share and a old lady by 1 goal to the 1-1, and I say so. It's just a Chelsea once a month. I mean, those are the teams of who need leadership. You see a lot of things happening, and sometimes to a large extent, you don't expect the coach to do everything. The coach needs a good leader because many players are
okay.
Players good pitch and so sometimes coach need no, what did you say?
Oh yes. What did they stance in the morning? Yeah.
Now, I mean, you are down by 2-0. Yep, you both didn't crown it. Make Champions League final. Juventus versus Real Madrid, Cardiff. I was there.
2017.
I was there. That's a game. First half, 1-1. Yeah. Mandzukic nice goal.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
And in the space of about 20 minutes, I was very close. And right back your friend saying, was it Sandro? Yeah, Bonnie Dionte. So at the point I'm saying, the coach was screaming, but that's the pressure of the game. So anything we can leader which is not pitching so he will talk to you, he will organize when he has organized. The coach is in there. So if a coach doesn't have a good leader, it doesn't work out. And I think that's one of the main issues Juventus have now. And players, since most of them are now, they almost need a lot of time to get in there. And I don't think the big boys in the team are happy.
I go to the
Michael Owahene, a champion, say, hey, Georgia the Junior, so you are so fluent in Asante Trisa, and you are joy, always speaking English as if you can't even pronounce match.
Then it means you didn't follow me well, because when you say a joy, I was telling a lot of people, even though I had different characters, because the way I made Joy FM was different from Hits FM and was different from Asempa.
That's right.
So Asempa now me here key study
yeah.
So she know some of me Asante.
Correct. Let me say
I was a George the any or more you can't pursue school upon a befa umpi and baby. Ya can be a book. Yes, coach in a sports club.
Yes.
Right after Chelsea,
I think for Chelsea, one thing I'm happy about is the humbling of a player like Alejandro Garnacho. You see, boy, na or Rabia, Nambis Roman future, Manchester United. Nane ego no bro ne level no so or ego bi woni mu say wadru, and you need good coaches to tame such players to bring the best out of them. Adena Maresca Garnacho no he wants to do something with him for Aklani to be humbled, no work it towards becoming better, because potential we can't allow it to go waste. Garnacho potential no we can't allow it to go waste. The only thing we can use to help him is to let him understand the level, calm down, work on himself and push. Now I do the gettings. On my gettings form, you calm down. I think that is one thing Maresca about Chelsea right. Uwo Ego said he will find a way to let you understand your level and bring you down. then what to say, then one who be you need to start from and where you have to finish. No matter who you are. Also change said the Ukraine, you come down. For him to build you up and help push you is very important. And I think in the absence of these guys, watch 5-1. Now against Nottingham Forest, you will free Muna how many goals in the second half? Or the network or the other hand side. Now in your absence, almost 5. So meaning is in the setup, you are not the most important player. And you can never be the most important player because there are enough quality within the setup or complementing every single person to get the resource. So this is where I believe Chelsea are getting it right. Bit by bit. Magi Zuba and Wabesha goes in the Obeko bench. Someone else will come in. Someone else will come in.
To me.
And I'm happy for players like Tarek George. Our money picky points in Kakraka. But what is happening to Ayas?
After Rick Ten Hag.
after Rick Ten Hag. It's literally frustrating. Because me who is on mobile day rank Avebek Muri no Moneko no Omunya any proper replacement there for Momai. And I think they are not appointing the right coaches too. Because of Farrell in the bar. Totally different crowd to whatever Ayas are doing in terms of more projects in your style.
Oh, bottle league after how many points difference?
No more than 8 points too.
With 6 matches to 19 points difference.
19 points difference.
Wow. But what Porto's win a resource?
Porto's win a resource. Football na bibi o to be antiase na nya adwuma.
Run to me.
Dream ma bebre hu anya adwuma, but it takes the little things to make it click, which I believe say Ayas is a project side. Omotete nkola na Nevegos na boy Ayas 9. Yeah.
So there's a bit of I think that like there's a bit of confusion, and that is when, because we are traditional clubs in America, BBT, Dortmund, Ajax, I've been very close to them. When you touch the philosophy, then the club is in trouble. It is a philosophy is about building quala, I am building quala. But when you are caught between the PCA winning league and a building quala who are fit to win league, because Ejuma golden generation here they cost semi-final. I think they've been expecting too much from the subsequent generation. That's why they've been tampering a lot with the coaches. I don't think it's a bomb.
Yeah, true.
I'm saying che we switch ko for the coaches in back or no year one Holland and some by UK and on Tichino. Until we be English more or no because Osambo Academy Osambo Ajax Academy, no, and he's very averse with all the things that happen there. Tip you be son no bet me a chero. Why Ajax yes because Abrabo no mo born and saying there. Nya Abrabo a be to me e dey akobibia. How is it? Abrabo we there.
To me.
Why no Ajax man the boy. David. Wow. David. But it's okay.
Early red card and as well.
Yeah. The David man can record. Ball no mo boy and Casano. Nenge. And it's in your way, in your match way. Say your home. I mean, you spoke about bottling the league. We've seen what they're doing in the league, with almost statistics and everything. They need to improve. But at this point, it's very, very tough because it looks like another impromptu decision being an impulsive decision being and also the other problem about. They have to just go back to route one, in my view, and stick with the academy boys and get the right academy boys to come up and allow them to gradually progress. Because when team now will be able to tour players few more semi-finals, it took them about four years. It was gradual. Very gradual. So they can't expect a miracle at this time. They have to go back to route one and just keep it going. I think that's the only way.
Okay. Well, still live on Wontumi Sports, but feel live on Wontumi TV, digital satellite. That's so air live, also live on Facebook, Wontumi TV live in caps, and of course live on YouTube also Wontumi TV live. Last year, didn't come see you coach Henry Sports Club at the Planet Town. Who your money people still now no munya pleasant because make I last year didn't come over there. Ubia so than a baba. Let me say this. Only was last year, okay, it didn't come over with that. So after the show now, my mom called and she was like, only said gentleman now in Teonu. I'm saying that you know so no coaching no or say extended family and be like wow. So me catch him say I'm wrestling the class. My memoir cover be me. Say be okay, be fine.
I don't be
okay. George, why they say me why?
Let me introduce them.
Oh, aye.
So quite just a family more. Okay. And then they said Papa Moyana Mfanko UK. Then they go to family best around because I say
women don't say call
Michael Afrani, a country director.
That's right.
I just say in the broad context of Africa near the I'm not sure so. And see, there were one person who bought coaching in it. I'm with you. Over phone calls now. Offer no in ya, then the offer country director not sort to be out. Now where one of our coaches, Juma or Manchester City, but he's with us as well. And coaches normally that's good. And even though Juma coaching and Juma Man City gives them everything. So about how to scout for children, how to grow children. But yeah, no. U8 Eagles, no, I'm saying for the last 3 years, and the U8 Eagles, no, you were in Kuala 7 U8 Eagles, some is 7 or 8, normally 9. Now for the last 3 seasons, no, in Kuala Nina signing. Kuala be all U8 Eagles, one come Manchester City, and all come Manchester United, one come Manchester United, and all call Liverpool. Eddie Walker, until they do so now when I can blow for.
Wow.
When you say another head coach, when you friend Moses. Oh no, when I brought in UK into Chin on it is also rough from but honestly that's a very good job with in Colano, part of a head coaches or 3 head coaches back in here. And I found an ankasa the whole BBI seen so I EK Afrani Junior. Only at no after Nepa, Abu Jumapa. Now I had the comes to football no there. Oh, but football the ball. What does I mean? Right. But he had a lot of informal training from the dad who saw a lot of things about him, but aside that, or a big man, original director of serious construction on Facebook. I mean, so aside those things, I mean, football is such a big guy, and it's always a privilege to work around him. Junior, you have Moses, you have Eddie, you have Michael.
Oh, okay.
See, I feel with me a fire.
Well, Mike, and my memory of one man I feel Mr. So I no pay with the said the Georgia Dican Barman here. Minim. Shorak Bessan me out here. Jumedi and Ankasa there, but by Komaka, so I know why you're winning here, Nafi. In Nkomo. Okay, so on your screen, Coach Hennes Sports Club brings to you Coach Afrani Memorial Youth Tournament. Boy Komaka.
Okay, fancy with us.
Be man because in Yapa and Kodan football buying ball by Fiji Dumont. Say Bushian and Lami Yama Papa is originally didn't crash in a banner. Say young
fancy with us. I'm say Coach Sports Club. Last time you share last year, no, say you buy the Nkomo Inti establish a project in Ghana now. It's been 1 year now. Inti as part of 1 year celebrations, only say you organize a tournament to commemorate your 1 year. Inti said the home of flyer and also no. You selected 4 teams, participating teams near coaching in KNUST, Hilltop Academy, and Havila. These are all there could be. There could have been other teams nearby. You should see way to celebrate. There's a as far as internet team also founder, communication director, and UK coaches joining her. So as part of in summary, as part of 1 year celebration.
Oh, okay.
The late Ike Afrani, a very, very big coach.
Yes.
And BBIA and inspired by Nyamana, he was interested in. And I think so. We share Ghana coaches in legendary coaches now. We share coach credited for bringing young talent through. You say young talent. Around the world, around the country. Ike Afrani. So we are not moving away from Adiana Edana Komaso. Inti last year by Yakase scouting from Nkola, and our idea was Nkola na ye perform in Yano, ye bom huka. Just say we want to see them become good in the future. So it was a rigorous scouting in Nkola no. And then we started the project. I mean, later on, found about what has gone into it in terms of, because Sikano Sebio Finikotokumuneba. I mean, he's having the passion that his father had. Say, Akwalebi Onimbo Bo Ghana must be given an opportunity to become a bright star, an opportunity to have a career and change the story or the narrative around his family and everybody. So this is the whole idea. And Kolano had Michael and the team have been taking care of them for the whole year.
One more selection.
Oh, yeah, select them, yes.
So how many were they?
16. 16. Yes, 16.
Wow.
And they have been taking care of them for the whole. So what we are doing is that this is the first tournament. I am more like outdooring them to see where we are in terms of their improvement and everything. And they are invited for other schools, but I just want everybody to understand the real idea or the main thing we are doing this. We are doing it because and it's in that same way. The founder of this club is also keeping that passion of going down and getting the young ones to do share pictures. Share pictures. These are young boys who probably didn't even know what to do next with their footballing career, but we're giving them opportunity. They are well kitted, they are well coached, they have facilities. We also say you need under 30 and 40 and to say but this is what we are trying to do. Right. Giving back, because football gave a lot to Igiafran himself, but he gave a lot to the country as well. So how can we give back? Me sure say my founder kasa or the bibe kahompa.
My friend and Bremo Kakra, my friend Yinti Ukakra na after I said last year my selection because me kaina more na beso mu come be fa so medium mo be fa so mo de benya mo na obi abeso de na baba but mo me tia say mo kra mo fa so mo ye mo nuama so boy nkomo kakra
we de me ma we tie fo nyina me chew nyina yeah I think that 3 years ago nearby and you can say nearly GS collaboration and the Akachobia say a pilot. We were piloting it to see because obviously we had been away for a while in Tiabai and near Persia house system here, and I think it was a bit overwhelming. Not coaches in Yom Eddie Walker the baby first one. It was overwhelming because in Kolane Bay and you see and handle your car Ebakumasi Konongo. And last year we had data, and for us data is everything, you know. Luckily enough, Tom Venom from Right to Dream boy with data. So we had, before we came here, country director and coaches and coaches so many drew I think 100 and something, and you can't say we don't want to buy it more than we can chew. Yeah, but see, fan call I bit my show because the principle is that, like George said, and I said we want to make football affordable for all, because growing up, na kwesi apia eti kwesi apia coach kwesi apia.
Right. Yeah.
So many players, the late Patrick Alute, not here in chain. Players will be over here, you know, perform. So we wanted to give back to the community, really. Yeah. And yes, we wanted to stick to our principles. The principles, since in Kolano, there was an engineer correct. The country director, we had to go all the way to even normally weighing cards because he wants a bed set, sometimes all the way. And it's a basic maths and English test. But it's basic, and also it was one of the criteria. And yes, you see, say, character assessment. I can confidently say, even in the UK, I don't think that any non-traditional academy and I said grassroots team or mental health practitioner, but so we took them through that test, you know. Answer questions. Into 69, men Kolani be brain in but we need the best you selected based on criteria and you want.
Okay. So next line of action here then. So
okay. So 15 AM and Obabako.
Okay.
Obabako not. You know the prospects no. So coach second insisted say you fanning can you do home. Into 1 year, like George said, you have boots, kits, everything, coaching, no.
the World Cup. So your coach back on also Man City. James on only had last year, baby. On now we technical director for this project. Into every week, it's new meeting. How your coach is new meeting. I'm on program. I'm here training new year. I'm film it. I'm send it to us. They will review it. Into long-term plan is a. Anyway, in the penny form for now. No, like I said, we don't want to bite more than we can chew because they're very capital intensive. You know, so jerseys, equipment, But I want to add to it. Man City, United, Liverpool, they really supported the project. So boots, shin pads, babes, and everything. Puma, Adidas, and all of them were sponsored by Manchester City and United, especially because of what we give back to them. In the last season, City profiled 60,000 kids within 2 years, and out of 60,000, almost selected 22 and 8 in every coaching it. Yeah, wow. It's really massive. In Kolawi, for now, up to a certain level. We have plans to build our own facility, and they may from Tuja yet. Education for now. No, I know it's a country director. The B Aqua School. We want to put all of them in one school.
Okay.
We want to try and put them in a boarding school, so that because only one big problem. Sometimes in terms of kitchen and other things, it's been sorted. They say main thing here, trying to sort out education. In the long term, that's the plan. But per se started soccer school. Okay. Also, country director, like I said, on Saturday we are doing a taster session.
Saturday night, games, no.
No, you bought games on Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Saturday on panel. What age is that? Is it 5 or 6?
From 6 to 10 years.
6 to 10 years. In the taster session, on the ANSA, yes, so free. No more heard you. So here you can. You're starting Colombia from 3-4 years. 3 years, 4 years. Tina Yankola and ball because there are so many things that they do, not just football. Every summer there is summer camp in Noma. We want to trial it here. TPT all the way. But for us to get dedicated and serious in Colano, we are going to charge a fee. A taster session day free.
Okay.
They be charge a fee kaka because see ja obia about today buy and
okay.
Yeah, start in Colana is doing some more prospects now. They'll be added to our project. But they make make sense.
Yes.
The main thing is not the money. The money is to get a structure and everything.
And age category no cross selection
very difficult. Yeah. And parents, one of the issues I realize and say, "Yeba has say no. Oh, parents are home coaches they don't buy." But the parents need to be part of it. It's not always about money.
That's right.
Because I didn't me say Obekacho, my mommy and the boy academy. There be also our parents, you have to be there. Emotional support, if you parents and whatever. So the kind of mindset in the president building, we want Ghanaians to buy into, and also they say football is massive. There's a lot of money in football, a big investment. But unfortunately, we come to this country, we have the talent here. The talent is not the problem. Giving them access, giving them opportunities. In the best corporate bodies, if they want to speak to us, they should speak to us. The opportunities, and yes, we are just investing. I think, currently what we are building here, Ghana corporate bodies will invest on best sponsor football because they don't get a lot back. But we have a template. A bit much almost say, listen, football is massive. I mean, Chelsea for the past 10 years, academy sales in almost 350 million pounds.
Yeah.
City 250 million pounds. Why? How come Kotokoni Academy? How come Hasni Academy? Obia started 17 because OPC kind of quick. That is what has affected Ghana football.
Okay. So, Namiyadma Saturday, different from Friday.
Friday near tournament.
Tournament. And the more selected teams in area.
From what country director you catch them? Yes, you can UST for no top.
That's right.
And a hilltop for because me catch is a Dumana Mabona, more Yamano Papa, ye perceive. training UK coaches in the training. It was very nice. And it's more challenge. It's a health of for so yeah. It's a challenge, you know, not country the and the job is on the line. So I'm the other.
Well, coach, let me come to you. You're part of the coaching team, and indeed there is a big project. How's the feeling like working with these kids?
It's really fulfilling feeling, especially me seeing them last year and then coming back and seeing the difference in terms of how they've improved. You can see the weekly sessions that we've been doing has been developing them in the right way, and I think the Friday tournament is really good to see the standard where they are at and what the work that's gone into it. Can we see it in fruition? So yeah, it's amazing, like what a year can do, and yeah, where we've come from and what they're doing now.
So this is indeed the elementary stages in their play, and as a coach dealing with this case, what are some of the qualities that you look at for being technical or tactical? The qualities.
Good question, because we look at that technical, tactical, psychological as well. How do they deal with situations? I think football, in terms of on the pitch, you can see the best player. You can pick them out very quickly. However, if you want to progress further as a child in terms of his career, mentally, he needs to be strong. Then you need to know how he deals with situations. How can you help him deal with situations? So I think in terms of the technical and tactical aspect, you say the naked eye can see, but then getting to know the child or the person behind that footballer is what will carry them even further. So that's what we look for as well.
Okay. Would there be selection after Saturday?
Yeah, after the taste
selection of talent.
Yeah, we'll if someone stands out brilliantly, we'll recommend, of course. So depends on how that comes.
Good word. Yeah, it says you recommend.
It's not up to me, is it?
Yeah, you recommend.
So I'll add to what Eddie Walker said. So, like he said, what the naked eye sees, you know, but like I said, we will never compromise our principles. So meaning Bobo will give me opportunity, but they still have to go through the character assessment test. They still have to go through the basic, and I know that every club has their own principles. As a club, that's what we believe in. And yes, but they still have to go through the process.
Okay, so let me come to you, coach. What really catches the eye?
Just players that are able to express themselves. The minute when they step on the pitch, whatever they do on the pitch, once they do that with confidence and swagger, it's a good feeling as a coach. So when they're able to express themselves and do what they need to do, that's what I recommend.
Okay. Is it tough working with these minors?
No. Working with every player is a blessing, from the youngers all the way to the olders. The youngers, obviously the levels are a little bit low, but Eddie takes pride on developing them. It's all about developing players from the ground up. And then once those players have that potential, then they can go to the next step. So it's not an issue.
Okay, so where do you see this project in the next few years? Because there is something big, something huge. Where do you see this project?
This project, in a few years, God willing, it will be the #1 project in Ghana, or the #1 project in Africa. God willing.
Amen.
It will be a yearly project. Lots of tournaments. As Emmanuel mentioned, the soccer clinics will be running every year. So this will be no doubt the biggest project in Ghana, if not Africa. Yeah, I believe.
That's good to hear. Coach, before I take leave of you, any projection of where you see this project in the next few years?
I mean, you look at the likes of Kudus, etc. We want to see one of our boys be in that limelight. You know, we would want to see in, say, 10 years' time to say, you know, that's the kid that we saw in the first session that has made it to that point. So yeah, in terms of the project itself, it's a yearly thing that, look, when you mention football in Africa, we want to be mentioned in terms of coaching the project. So, yeah.
Okay. George?
Oh, yes. So basically, I mean, we're here to give back to the society. We're here to give back. Ghana for no come Irish bro for the end.
Na say bia na okay.
Na dey ni wa ti en asamba yen di motel say ha na yen papa yake afan dey want yaba. Also say family member in we are just here say obi our talent also our good character, because when boss in their character and hwe pa until date of birth one can even young can even suspect to and so we want good character, we want good people. I mean, and yes, it will be a top star. Even top stars are my year and our top stars so many problems just because they don't have the right moral standing. They're important. In the end, we are looking forward to having a wonderful time. Good. I know it's a tournament to be a great year, so and I have to say a big thank you to Wontumi, and some of you have done so well in supporting us all from day one. And the Ghana phone said Damase, but we need more support. And catch companies and say, come and start with us. Sometimes Ghana for companies they want to come later, but we want you to start with us now. You have to see the potential. And some big project, we're a very big project, but we need them to support us now. A day after 5 years, 6 years, you'll be smiling, but we need you to start with us. Now, Yamahasa. So your family member intends to be bahana yakosa into your presentation here ye beyama o ne team no beautiful
nice
Capelli kid sponsor your Capelli. It's won't say won't say way, you know, discipline is a very serious thing in camp. So be a kitted. Also be a
coaching sports club.
A Casacana no Gravesha Capelli, but you are presenting this to you.
Oh, nice, thank you.
And saying a big thank you to the team.
That's right.
And some of my family until we cried where TV so near there the mom waiting I can't say behind closed doors and about BTS you just receive it nicely
quick
you don't take it lightly at all.
David. Whoa, nice.
Won't say yes. That's right.
Come on, heavy.
That's right.
Capelli, I am Papa no assume no Capelli.
Correct one. Run to me.
Oh, that is it. My mama is slimming away. But before say be quick, maybe a question be so be number be one more be friend any number ni pa no be friend because obu on ma say na o Saturday there no obi bi feel so bet me aba bi say bia o Saturday so bi o be bia na o de ne ba be ba ai say bia number so
okay, number no flyer and I say but message repeat you are
okay
0244 97 41 29 0244 97 41 29.
Okay.
You know, phones and laptops, all you just do is just type Coach Hene Sports Club.
Okay.
Bahun website, Bahun Instagram, Bahun Facebook, BBI. You're just
BBI. Yes. Okay. You're going to pay for more time. Right. So, Coach Hene Sports Club. Na your name pen for a dim community. I know maybe NSA pen for so Ashanti region NSA. Yababani Ababidin Kumano pay. You started Waha, you become a lead. I know you're Babayara Sports Team, the current state of Babayara. Paul, say, where dear.
Obani fine.
Yes, and Mona, yes, Mamma Moko and Dim Kumona. I'm saying the NSA pen for 1 year or more back.
Before, first of all, the caption of the story. Your graphics designer and say editor and baby into first and foremost medical port Miami Mamiacho. Then the NSA fraternity in Amepobiacho because
for caption.
Yes, for the caption. Because Oka sink. You say caption is a sink. WC. WC.
Okay.
Okay. On behalf of the team, on behalf of
can't sink it. So WC.
Yeah, WC. No.
Okay.
That word, you know, mame, because the mother has been good to me. Me na ne wusunyai juma, and I'm back kumase so mama part, and then accountant ne ubia me no mo juma. Juma ne and they've been good to me. They've been always be on my dos ne dia mame. And the caption itself and it me patcho.
So and yes sink. That was the mistake.
Yes. WC. And students no
spectators.
Yes.
Obi
fans
facility ni bia obi atimi yes adian abela ko stadium na akwa
but eno na me patch for the caption.
Okay.
Enti say ye wi anu amini say ma me ofia me pa the NSA, the National Sports Authority, acting director, the PRO, and ubia NSC ubia for the caption, graphic design and where they and that asamna
yeah retracted.
Yes. Na ya chirem
ni afremi ni
yeah ni ya chirem ha na emse ewiase de sebi okwase ane don pafutu nti ya giatum say what the designer did
caption and ankofasema
banti
na pa ho achew
on that.
Okay.
Now me twaso no eno am say ye National Sports Authority for kodin komo bebre concerning how e be faso the stadium e benya its shape, good shape na yetimi issue the Baba Yara Sports Stadium na Ghana ni bia I happy with it na fancy minu mienu enne dia dance se Baba Yara Sports Stadium no enye NS mpanifo no edia yes stakeholders aban dia na aban na ye minu mienu how I first use Baba Yara Sports Stadium enye number 1 enye die ntia ye use a enye ene say me a fan me free me fi aba medware ma ye me ho kama ba me kwakọ use facility no me say facility no.
Okay.
Number 2, the ma me kasa asem nya ne say the National Sports Authority unim say sesi ameno kasa yi okọ restaurants of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium okọ sesi ya fancy sabi obi didi a be pare chew omukọ agya nice fans ne ba omukọ to
restaurants on
efro
nipa dom ni mo no
fancy. I was shocked to see that and I was shocked to hear that.
Adiano to say mo boy na adwini pa na sneaky akọ to say ana say ye bibia ni paguo no na waye guo how
oh fancy even Johnson di nipa na obekọ akọ Johnson no fancy nipa no nkonko Johnson enko emfa enkonkogu WC ni mo efom wa no waye guo efom ho na no waye guo na ye ne panifo di nkomo no mu say ye pede way forward ye be boa na Baba Yara na gina na so panifo chechem say sometimes kra no fancy
Johnson to say agu empty bottle
sabi wako washroom say ukwa jaw nine ukwa no at first the NSA no mu provide T-Rose
yes
but obi kwa T-Rose no kwa no yi di ayi na shem 15 paper na shem 15
I dey say
brown one
I know
yeah
paper would like ayi no
no yi eno no afa T-Rose no ashen bottom no ko ni fie
what the T-Rose no ko
ni fie ebio you can say omo a some of the promise oba ofa na yi ne player ashen bottom uduru wonoma tips ni bi wonoma pa no atwa no the kwakọ enadwuma
how
fancy and a whole lot enti the
winning na ma parts na capture one
and it was a conversation between me the accountant Shadrach Ice-T and then the estate manager the workers we were having a conversation like this this is what
happened.
Now look at this. You look at this. so the wo hwe wo TV so ɔto no boase no adwo so gu wɔ no we hwɛ we wa adeɛ we na ɔso adwo so gum o Shadrack Banatia de ɔso adwo so gum no WC we na ɔso adwo so gum but wadwo so gu fam na tata fam wɔ stadium hɔ wadwo so gum na tata fam wɔ na fancy if you look at ekwan a omo fa so a enkofo fa so a omo ye niam wɔ hɔ na enye fans no enye kura now yedi nkomo no ebesi se the security ayo mo ba yara omo ba chairman instead say bi anko security man yim se ebia security jamfi akomia oba baba yara sports stadium se bra ne be boban ne hwe se stadium omo jeje duase na guess lie no mo jeje numbers jeje duase adwuma wo so mo ye no mo nye sanke bi obi misuse facility na na what so mo koye no because if Kotoko is playing ya the security ba ebe bo omo odada no na sa security omo beba na omo baba ye adwuma na wo so mo ye no omo nye no de wo so mo ye no omo nye no no mu jira obi okra you can also the way one be say security wa kwa so adwuma no jira ohebo otim ko transparency no ohebo which of course anya no adwuma na de man so onye dey omra me it is the security and one virus supposed to do can be now you didn't come on to the stand that fancy say ube use washroom now as at first unse no mu diska omo ye senka ube use washroom now what you get fear room ube use washroom now at least 50 pesos one city ye bejew na sanka ni pana wo jono no clean ho ye wa ye ho ye ya ye ho ye but ye krum a o ye saade we pe asembesi mami ye be enkonfo be tinta su kokwa dey agunu so now Francie Baba Yara Sports Stadium sesi ameno kasei Baba Yara Sports Stadium atiki shape but ekwan be so ye be fa so asa shape na atiki ye be maintain sa shape no o ka say Baba Yara Sports Stadium atiki shape pitch number 1 the pitch is now a scoreboard and now say be a bench or sesi ameno kasei on say bench no na obia who said na bench ntie na number no seat no enya up to number yes and when force by the close of bia this week or next week the seat will be okay now the scoreboard be okay at the same time by the close of next week yes at the same time be okay pitch na kasa me no kasa se pitch no mamini can commend KMA boss Kinzuba yes the Kinzuba the Kinzuba aye juma papa mama mo na baso dienja me bo na baso ne se fertilizer for ne kama wo yes NSC for no ma ten kan te se de o na me bo na baso NSC for ma wo ya we se Kinzuba aye juma Kinzuba number 1 on so kokema your sports department ho was what the shot from so kwan bia o me fa so bia se Baba Yara ebe take shape no o so mo fa so and fertilizers are omode ba mamudi agu aye bibia Kinzuba e make sure say ebe ye adwuma and of course enra me hu bi omode fertilizers ni bia be guso ema National Fire Service for nso guso a omo water park no ye mboke me boss yes nti me boss mo na baso nti fancy Baba Yara ne de sese aye kama na yen timamufo no yen ena yes no ebio eye stadium no I say ye te sports ministry the recreation abeka na recreation no we no me can say e dey ache Ghana for say abo was ye use stadium e dey bo concert nya ade fancy NS from penny for me yet say sika ni wo sika na anyone nyina na ye say on say stadium no kotokobo match e wo ha e wo Baba Yara na Kinfesa enso abo match e wo Baba Yara sika na eba nusa enunti sebia ya the stadium be ma han na ya the measures atonwa ese no anombe o say ye rapaholic wa yes sa ko de monyu pitch no okay and measures am penifo e de ma omo de no omo di so the stadium be rent because
for programs.
Yes.
Say obo program na be so oje
baba
yeah. On bet you do's and don'ts.
Yes.
And sign the stadium now.
Say I have for her, I'm for her. Pitch ne there, ultimate touch it. Ultimate touch pitch no.
Obi atage me video bi wa. Supporter bi egunsu, baby ojine gunsu.
Yes.
Obi atage video.
It me send am shadow see house ro.
You see?
Oba tan kasa see
yes.
no ni pakro no dia send.
Watage or X.
Watage mo X enu nie.
You see?
Baby ojina
ojo so. You see how it is. Enti enema ni bi wo no ma yen stakeholders no. Yen na stadium yes yama yen no. Yen o mindful na yes stadium now. Yen yes no. But yes no go back na ye twabo empanifo mo NSC. Fancy the empanifo NSC they are doing all their best. Say stadium no e be one of the best stadium ewo Ghana. I was renovating in 2007. Say I'm no say stadium no be 20 years old. Yes. Enya 20 years.
Yeah.
And at 20 years. Now what now yet now from fear o ban what yes with them pra with them. Asata there emia perfume se gu ho e stadium ba Johnson sabi quite nine. Na dia ya ne se unim se niam na omudi good WC nim no omodi omon sa na yi
ma ben one
number 1 supporter ba obi ho no se okọ WC no on se okọ a onya obi oni tiro. Look at this sheba bi onipa ni gina odon so
we na match day
ana match day anwumre
otokọ ne go stars
ana oje odon so
what do so e premier
yes what do so we no okọ no
ana restaurant ho na no
what on asema na me catch on.
What's this?
I feel one with them me catch on.
The police for ni jina wa.
Yes, jina wa. The security ni jina wa. This guy will you be arrested because she baby ojina. Baby ojina
na ojon so agun say emfa hen nko.
Mo emfa hen nko. Aside that, fancy through kakra bi fast wa obekọ washroom. So what you say? Washroom no honum no. Na sama make kan. Ni under we be a singlet, e be a boxers, e be a other ones. Na or kowie no de ya. Onya yo WC na mu no agagum. Omo so e stadium be peke nkofo no. Fancy o peke wie na be a wallet no be peke a. Oye ade ni free wallet ni oyi sika na na senya ma na ohi ni free wallet ni wi a. Na o de akwakoto WC nim enti da bia shop.
On say caption amoye ya moka senkasem no. Tie message we from Collins or say Fancy, not easy. The last time I went to the stadium, that I have not gone there again. I saw someone in the urinal sink. To sink and I provided say be able to call away Bema Sebi now away you have so guno. And no be chat na you go. So you understand?
Me about time I can't send baby.
Caption asem na moye ya na about time retract na ye pa ho ache no.
Yeah.
Also be so dey to so.
Oh yeah, of course. And I think say baby e be gina with sa topic no nyina ye. On say the woman believes she was not the one who said it. The main woman no so what I say. And yeah. I would say these issues they won't quite be fast way by addressing no. But in a nutshell, I'm happy say bibi etimi atoto din a obi a timi asumetimi adwono but case now about time a reason
no there ya establish say right up
say the right up no
the only difference and when say mistake e be mu here right up no sink no instead of WC
yeah and you see the NSA are trying hard to do a lot of things me tie on can professor say the yasun edin we okuru mu ase no anke your stadium na wotwa ticket so kohwebo a baby a yegya ye nan ne baby a yegu nsuo no yanyiska
bezan ne nkombe say no mo
ya
wasan jiniska no be say no mo
you see who jiska no Wontumi jiska no ma on say ye wo okukumu ase mo ne ade a baby a
private way no be
yegu say your private cleaners ne omo no ma they make sure say ehon na wo ba no unim de oba be ye if you are taking money meaning say at the end of the day no private company now when they cause doing match days omra number share hono na obi wura ho bia e bibi that person will be keeping an eye on the ebeko ho bia.
Okay.
And the running of the place. Ya anya ne saa yaw. Obi akona wo hwe ha. No obi ani hono ma de open obeye wo washroom. Which is a very sensitive place.
So also a place of convenience.
Nyoma e kan ho bi nti a amanfo ntimi inform ma Emma Stadium ye sade we bi. Because yaw akola de o ya akola. Obana de ne kodwunso a wani kura dane kakra bi no betimi ne nsa kra aso bibi mu a obebe fie no de yare na ye dey ebe fie no de aba beto aduane na aba be ha adwen na afi obi ahụ etimi akọ no. So if you are making an improvement to make sure say baba ya betimi agina na so ayaw, to be very honest, the pitch has been splendid. Omaye adwuma wo ho ama pitch na e kama. There is no doubt about that. But yaw enye pitch in Quentin Amanfo Ba Stadium. Kwan a ye fa so abeki pi ho clean neat. Obi ba baby obetena obe comfortable or the be game na wi asori akọ. Opponent ba the dressing rooms they are going to use, the part of the free dressing room they are going. Ni nyina very important to understand say eboa e ma stadium tumpon. Na be tumpon a eye obi a na de ne nsa begim bi betimi abo ama ne o matimi afa no ntoma pade afira.
Obi kura say akra koroko bo work no. Obi nso dwonso den ya obi nso kura be so frɛ na o kan be about
ya asema ye kan
washrooms na
asema ye subai na ye de ko stadium no any adwin na, and these are the same people who will sit at the comfort of their homes, call and be asking questions about the NSS and amunye honit and eba mo capacity. So but these are the same people are omo stadium attitude full be saying omo de ko sebi
WC no ko bu on mount transfer squat
fancy mi twa Mr. Akomiano enunti enran komo ne koso no me myself the fact me want to say the NSA should find a megaphone for me every match day bia me dey be call rounds na yes education no say bra sister wabano say the wo fear we should washroom na we should be bia no you created that awareness no bia fancy ni trim say ye chew say bia o ye enema boni bi saa ye mfa ho chew
they can a young stegan so at the bar Facebook say a drew Samelo games na school for ni be day condom asema ye kan ya so to sink ni mo so won say ye can we right type na sink meba ye we because be on so do on so hunu no but the thing is say the worker say Mrs. Ankana sa no baby amafo be so na ye de na hyew so the thing is AWC meboa and no mo na bia mo be cleaners na de o monsa say be eyi sa no manage film but so bit me ya de we go sink mo a I don't know just want to mean yes answer phone so enwu sink ne mo
yaw
and anya NS for us on your case NS na blame no now school ni SS there's always HS they are under 18 meboa match day na omoye ne say awi akedekete na say washroom nipa ba akonko atego and omoye ne say
so washroom ya tum
to mo ba no be ma nya no mo
there say bia o say ya tum enti bia who rough me first one wona you know say e bia me wa till later no wa be wuram no wa no okay ai wa lock ya den if you so kwadwon so on test sound bia na we say bi on ma otan obi on so to say bia
wan koye bi wo open ana because the who kind
dia bi asem na me kan so o yes dia na say o person chese asem na me
because the who kan so onim say o musi ye no
ya kwanche dia fe dis kan e
no me am shocked
me awe pa de o kan nyina me no ya adwen ya there is no single one of them me no nya adwen ebia o
to me one of three nyamensa wo
ba me baby am gina sese pa na ye say kwancha de efe
hono kra na me ba me twa no but hono kra na muntimi round me mintimi round yon so
oh dabi ya wuntimi
na pampan we na motimu yes ade we say jakon
ya wuntimi enkula ni bi feelings e be show kon ho a ba bi
to pampan no
ya wa be show kon ho no hwe
maba me logo ma wi akata ban we na wi abomo
okosku a wonya abehye ne kon ho
no abe no stadium ayi
na yaw make us a kwancha there for this kind of no now baba are supposed to do in terms of score munya yaw omu here scapa all jokes aside yaw omu here scapa so ana eto de bia me ne omo ya adwen say e bia event bi ti say rapaholic ayi need those things because me didi me nkomo no we far away from the bad time me didi me nkomo no say we ye wo Heroes Park ya nje wo kra no in the range ni anje wo kra no 8,000 on bejo
a day
ewo Heroes Park
like any the panic catcher by any
established it's na you range
okay oba tani anu wasan busa Mrs. Ami ehun say
range
na say ni na omo de be ehun ojo anti na omo ji wa hana omo de scan ko akra street and I say
the internally generated funds omunya wa ha no one squatters na omo wo baba yara ho no meba wo ye ka squatters omo baba yara ho a omo wo store na esi baba yara ho nti wo Kumasi na otaba na wa baba yara da omo stores wo baba yara wo no ho nyina atwa stadium no ho ese omo ne from squatters
ese wo masase so
iti omo de car omo ton cars wo baba yara on so omo abobo nyina omo nyina squatters iti omo nyina no e wiska omo tuade ma NSC Kumasi internally generated fund
na o to aso e ma refi man do say am refi obi na de buy CCTVs ni stadium wo
say ebi wo na washrooms anya adwuma washrooms wo no de ebi ni washrooms wo
ya CCTV ne nkomo no ebi wo na on top of pa no na no calf buy no TVs 2 top pa no TVs 2 and wo ho a wo monitor over cameras e be 24 25 na ya won't be for TVs 2
CCTVs adwuma TV ni swa iti
calf crab and if you recommend the nyina na make say is canon they need to get more TVs there na after omo dey monitor nyoma we nyina because ya squatters ni sika na omo dey ba na meba ho issue bi boboba mate asembi e won che na meba amane esisi e omo nye scan free squatters no the next people omo nye scan free sa aye de no ana sa akode sika because of the event in nature in the shape of rapaholic yaw the total amount of sako de tuaye no ento Ashanti Regional NSC account no straight
be kwa ban futum
awa Accra ya wate de meche na se no so eba sa na so uhie ska this aban for no tena se ye bibia titi bibia frima de Kumasi for na wasa monsa kan na ayede aba so I think during the day what they will get from the internally generated funds be ebia ticket beba gate kakra bia kakra at the end of the day on say marketing kiti because so stadium mo benye kakra de frame and that day omo bo kapa because they have floodlights mo say so for almost 24 hours Watuaka nti I'm begging
so
the national
bo ka say sak tuya na akoto me sak tuya akoto abanwe mu ba hafo na ebo
kita for fu one ni sanyo mani nyina ana sa squatters ni sika ni nyina no mo de nyoma nkete ebi a pipe head to at the end of the day bibia bu insu ma e was say tika bi so it says kan yaw ebe so wo he it is even reported per the metiti say koroko kra be bo game wo hono ma ye titi sika ni bi film ye calculation titi nyoma bi film enye fixed at least not less than no more than 1,500 yaw
say
no more than 1,500 NSC saka so omo bokodokobo 2 matches in a month that means in a month na saying 3,000 and only nya fixed range o atititi nyoma bia ye that is it and you can face about can face matches ni parodo say na ehwe me ma hunu can face sheet say NSC atiti ska free mu no NSC kura hu can face amobo those days na mo take NSC hu can face amobo ka say there be scan ye tete kura na de beka che no kura no yenim itije ba enkomo ame tete e wo masum enkomo ame tete and we will follow up because said the odi adwuma hyen san ye be ne san ye say squatters no eno mo stadium no hunu e di sum ene na mo ba amane ye say ye tu omo
say NSC tu omo
do mo sika me for na aba ho
okay
say omo tu omo afri ba bi omo ye dey e wono now to probe the discussions also obi the emotions be ka asem chewa also unya aboche na team ya sana also follow up now the discussions around it me say baba yara wo no free baby as squatters ne wo no free Queen's Gate ho no e be for baby ama me ne ton gare ni beans e de koni nyina no so omo to squatters na omo bebubu sa walls na gu no mo de stores
like one I try Baba Yara ho no. That is what I've been hearing.
Okay.
I will engage the Ashanti regional minister on this. I'm promising you this. I will engage the mayor, KMA boss, about this issue. Because I need questions. Hear answers to certain questions.
I was saying, and
the thing I'm hearing is say investor be no more person or the other man no need basic stores.
Because can you say bia mebao say the okay to say the investment kasama mayor.
Yes,
say bia cameras and microphones no kwan watch them say bia I am passing
ye new stores. Ne invest and I say ye
tumu kra.
Yaw but that's what questions now we say. And I'm my phone na move to omo we are stores no memo mu bi.
Mo na more priority.
All of these questions you ask.
To say be a market, say be think say ye bu market ni yes. No be aba be shop. And I say be a mo na mo na ye bu no. Ye bu no. Mo na be ba priority so you be can show more cross and almost say be a containers no and as a shops and cast omo there omo rente and I say you two or more kwata omo ma hobi man
because utima me phone is now almost omutua GRE which is tax
yes
omutua KME
even so there
omutua ansa na new marketing kiti bi won mo ba stickers ni ade a ni na omo ye dey omutua omudi so na ba bi omo won he omo if yekobusa sa ankomo na me questions bebre mebusa because me pese me hunu the entire stadium nankasa si one mo ebedi 20 years yen fa attention krampon ko the main edifice no so cramp committees ka wo mu fa nya adwuma na de wa chire ne ye be hwese de be ma investors de ama investors aba be ya adwuma this na important question so we probe and we push and we go there but currently baby agina na say the stadium needs money enyeska baba one particular place e generate ska bebre ya
boss say and say can pay and also almost say omunya ya say they obi person o ye you betimi aba beje Heroes Park and I say ebi obi so ye program you betimi age stadium nangasa but unyuzi
there be pitch
no mbechero de obey ne
that is it
I don't know any sama what to say omunya ya sana nkombe no ana omo ye ne sa amanfo betimi aba
which ye rezi about programs bia ebe baso e ukroma a Shatawali yenya ntese Shatawali epese eba be use stadium no
okay
yes na omu kire mu sese o ba be dia omu de be mawo but omu de measures ebegum to say bia ha say yemfa ha untimi nkɔ ne say ha untimi nye say wa pitch ne de say omu so mu nyanya pitch cover anti I was so mu bɔ ho ban
pitch cover is the last time you say yambofan kramam so no more try to
to
more choose them say the boy and pitch
was so mu bɔ ho ban
obi nso say there be o mo ye no stance no na nipa na ko hwe de adena kwa akoto sin ayi no WC nim na nipa don so mo ye de na adena no stance mo so mo ye ne mo stance be en dey anyumre shows no awi aka na mo do to nche no hu
fancy
na mo bi sungunne
dai o ko de
sungunne
now have you asked yourself say see you turn bottle adibia o but who could rest the ma benya bottle adiato en fa ne fa free ba
da bi won de say bottle ba we no na me won say we see Kennedy ba see Kennedy why okay see Kennedy
we'll probe and nyame adoma we are promising
you that one day
because next week Thursday we'll be there because Masati asem bi about omo be use the facility need training minim say amas ye training o
mate
minim say that school ye training o
mate
bibi e koso bia
ye nwie chene be ba nyame adoma chene ba
we'll be here
ayama me adua ya ye ne power specialist enim komona ya ba beto aso because stance no mu de awia gedegede mo ye ne say obi a ot obi so te won chena sani pa na tene nan so no mo ya na ana mo ye ni straight ana because there was so many pen ho
enwanwa
fansa
aya entertainment no mo ye ni school ho ne ko hade
dining hall
or more practice from school no mo dia be dru ha no mo graduate no oh
sinani pa na tene nan so was trans man so en doko mo ye die
dako be pie dako